Gas.
Are we on?
Yes, I think we are on. I think we're here. Okay. Good afternoon. Can I say, sober?
Yeah, managed to hold on this long.
Had a couple of issues, didn't we, with our
Yeah.
drinks that we left in the machine and switched off before we went away, and it obviously got exceedingly hot in here, and they were not good. Were they?
They were not good at all.
What's
It
up?
was
Real for me.
and I'm taking it easy. The heated seat is a bit lower volume.
Yeah. What can I say? Yeah. The drinks we left in the machine were not quite the same.
No.
It was over 3 weeks, wasn't it?
And it was very hot.
And it got
And
really
they were
hot
open. So
because we went off for a week, and then we went off for 2 weeks, and then I turned the machines on today, and they weren't quite right, were they?
it handed me a glass what was supposed to be Elvis juice, and it was brown. I mean, like brown. And yeah, that's not right. Oh, vinegar, stunk of vinegar. Yeah, totally off.
Can't win them all, can you?
No.
It's, and we certainly didn't win that one. Just
Definitely
like no way was that one a win-win-win, was it?
No.
But there you go. It happens. It's the way of the world, I suppose, isn't it? I'm just going to chill this glass back down because.
Oh, okay.
Well, for some reason, I did my keg in the freezer for 2.5 hours, didn't I? And it's still reading a high temperature for some reason. That's on the old perfect draft, by the way, the Philips one. It's not exceedingly great, shall we say?
Doesn't cope with being out here when it's warm. It's been warm today, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it don't help.
So
it's one of them things, isn't it?
well, the Royal actually tastes quite nice to me, about 5-6 degrees, and that's what it tastes like it is at the moment. You want to chill your glass? Go for it.
Yeah, because it's just, you know, I've just got a feeling.
Okay.
I've got a feeling it's not quite.
We're hopefully expecting a guest in a minute as well.
Yeah, he has to do his hair first. Once he's done his hair.
Cornish beer. You're coming up as Facebook user, so I don't know who's talking to me, but what Cornish beer are we talking about? There's that quite famous one, isn't it? What's it called?
Korev.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can't get the things up on here for some reason. I'm having the right day of it. Right, I'm going to switch the gas on. Hopefully nothing's going to go wrong.
And the way his day's been going, I'm going to go and stand at the bottom of the garden and they switch the gas on.
What's I say that for?
It's making me nervous. I can hear it.
Yeah, got winter, is it?
Oh, for God's sake, just turn it off. I'll tell you, everything he touches today is going wrong. Oh yeah. Paul's having a nightmare day. Everything he touches today is just going wrong. He's trying to do the gas to do the glass to make it freeze, and yeah. Okay, can you just please knock that out a bit?
I'm just turning it back up. I've got it switched off. I can still hear it goes.
I can hear it. Yeah.
I'll be gassed out in a minute. God, Jesus Christ! Stop the world. I want to get on.
Oh dear.
I don't understand it. Right.
Oh my God.
I think that just come a bit loose.
Right. Do you know, I'm fearing for my safety stood here.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, Nick. No, it's a funny time of day, isn't it? A lot of people are busy at this time of day. Paul's trying to sort his gas problem. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Whatever way you say it, does it? Oh my God.
Listen, I know what I'm doing.
I'm sure.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't either.
You.
Getting ready to do a runner.
Now, what happened to my beer will be cold, you said?
Yeah.
Easy.
Just like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I do. Thanks.
See? Nice cold glass.
What a day. Thank you, Nikki. It's the weather, innit? When it's warm like this, it really does make me fancy one.
It's got to be done, isn't it? You have a pint. You always see her with a pint. When do you see her not with a pint? Hi, Spice and Easy. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, fella. I can't get the transcripts up on my phone because I prefer to look at my own phone.
Okay.
Rather than that, I can't see that when I stand away. And it won't come up. Because, oh no, if I look back out and then log back in.
Who knows?
Aha,
Hiya, Charlotte!
good afternoon, Mrs. B. Hope you're okay. But yeah, now I have a cold beer. And it's definitely cold.
He's been like Frank Spencer today. Everything he's touched has gone wrong. Don't drop that bloody glass.
Oh, no, I was thinking about that. I thought I didn't fill it up.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on, that might be. Hurry. No, I'll fill it up. Okay. It's not the guest.
Hi.
Oh, God. That dog.
He's on one as well today. Nothing new there. Oh, glad you're well. You got nice weather there, Charlotte. It was really muggy this morning, really sweaty and horrible. And now, this afternoon, the clouds are cleared and it is getting warm. No, it's really sunny, isn't it?
See? We will have a spanner now.
Oh, you worked out how to do
Ah,
that.
see?
Ah.
Yeah, she said, yeah, it's beautiful here. See? It comes out of a spanner.
Oh.
Mrs. B is like sort of store law and order.
Yep, keeps everyone in line.
Yeah, we had it really cloudy here, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, but it was really close, wasn't it? Really sort of muggy and sweaty.
And I keep sneezing, don't I?
Yeah.
Ever since I watched George last night.
Because he was trying not to cry because boys aren't allowed
Yeah,
to cry, are they?
tears.
So, yeah, his nose started running and hasn't stopped since.
No, I keep sneezing and they thought it was a cat earlier, didn't they?
Oh, I was upstairs. George was in her room just next to where I was. And I heard this noise and I thought, oh my God, a cat's got in the house. The dog's got a cat because that's what it sounded like a screeching of a cat. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? George come out of her room. And someone else I liked, but it was you, and you said, no, it's me. I sneezed. I was like, what?
Oh, it's been awful.
Me and George were roaring with laughter. We both thought it was a cat. Cat getting mangled.
I was fine, and I watched George.
Yeah.
Very deep.
God, what are we today? Tuesday.
That's one, Mrs. B. I don't know if you should watch that. It's quite deep. Yeah, Tank Up Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good. As a matter of fact, it's been Tuesday all day.
Yeah. Indeed it has, of course.
Until 11:59 tonight, it's Tuesday.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, that royal that picture, didn't I? I'm a lot more today.
Oh, dear.
I'm not having an extreme time of it, are we?
It was all right first thing this morning, but it got a bit funny since.
I blame George.
I blame 3 bottles of champagne myself.
It wasn't my fault.
Never is, is it?
No, it was your fault. I said, don't drink another one. And she said, what's wrong with you?
Me, my fault. I spent all afternoon grafting, I mean proper grafting in the garden, sorting loads of stuff out. Honestly, all one-handed as well. And I come in and I'm dirty, I'm hot and sweaty, and I'm like, oh, I need to go straight in the bath. He's like, but you got to come and watch George. I said, you've been sat on your arse watching TV, you haven't doing the garden. I said, no, I've got to go in the bath. I'm disgusting. So I went upstairs, had my bath and everything else, got my pyjamas. I was thinking, yeah, what's into that? Go to bed. Oh no, this one's all upset and emotional. So there I am in my pyjamas all ready for bed, and he's bringing out champagne. And videoing me as well. Videoing me, no makeup, in my pyjamas.
No, what happened was we didn't have any machines on, so I thought I can't have a beer. Because I took all the bottles out, because I don't know if everyone knows about the story that our fridge blew up. Only less than 2 years old, 1,200 quid.
Bad stuff.
No, actually, it was just over 2 years old. Sorry.
Yeah.
Samsung American fridge. Well, Mrs. Beale knows, she's been here. But
It was still like brand new.
it was like new, but it blew up in the extreme heat, and the kids left the food in there for days.
And everything went manky.
And then the dog said,
It looks like they tucked it in the carrier bag when they finally couldn't put up with the smell anymore and just stuck it outside. So the dog has ate that manky food, and I've had to spend all afternoon. You don't even know what I was clearing up yesterday afternoon. It was the worst.
yeah. So anyway, I'm arguing with Samsung for days when I'm on the boat, on the ship, whatever you want to call it. And everything. And then on Saturday, I was very stressed because Michelle was on a come down, so I had to sort everything out in the house. I had to first drive back from Southampton, and so I thought, right, Samsung, you're going to get it. So I rang up Samsung, and they said, 3 to 5 days, we're going to give you a replacement because that one can't be fixed because they've already been out to the house last week. And then, good to see you, mate. Tops.
Hiya. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, well, then what happened? Oh, yeah. And I said, but you've had 3 to 5 days, and I've got no fridge. And everything.
We've got a stinky broken one that we can't get out because we couldn't get the doors off to actually push it outside, and it stunk, and it's horrible.
Yeah, so
And it was in the way.
I said, well, I want a fridge tomorrow. And they said, well, you can't have one because you have to wait 3 to 5 days and everything. Yeah. So it went on and on and on, and I had an hour with them on the phone, and I was getting very erratic. And I said,
he was very cross.
Yeah. Good to see you, Lee.
Yeah, we're good now. We had a really bad couple of days when we got back. I mean, really bad, but things are.
Yeah, no, with Samsung, my argument was if I go onto their website, I can purchase one and it will come tomorrow.
Next day.
So I said, why can't you give me one next day?
Oh,
and he said, you have to wait 3 to 5 days. And I said, well, I'm not waiting, mate. That's not how it works, is it? And then it went on from there, and then they went to call me back, and they didn't. So I handed this other one on the phone. I said, I've already had one. I was losing my voice while I was shouting so much at them.
Yeah, it was really getting close.
And then they said, well, we'll give you a full refund. So I thought,
right, that's fine.
Okay, so then they gave me a full refund for a fridge that they only had to replace. That was 11 or 1,200 quid, whatever it was, right? There's only actually 1K now, that fridge, isn't it? The same one that we had.
They brought out new ones.
So then I brought a better fridge that was reduced from 1,600 quid to 1,200 quid. Got a new 5-year warranty.
A much better fridge.
Yeah. So I won.
For what,
130 quid it cost me. So now we've got a 5-year warranty rather than a 2-year warranty.
Better fridge.
And a better fridge freezer.
And the lovely guys that dropped off the new fridge, they weren't supposed to do it, took the old one away, didn't they?
Yep. I just gave them a score.
And they took no, they didn't ask for any money, but it's just as a thank you. It's good for them.
Richard and Judy. That's Dave. I know who that is. Well, I'm quite sure.
For Richard and Mandy, you could come out.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't a snippet Scaffield, was it?
Yeah, see? Don't even start that. Afternoon, Stephen, mate.
Hiya.
Watching on the buses. Oh, mate, yeah, I love on the buses. I love old Blakey and Stan. Actually, and Jack and Olive. God, dear. Trouble is, not one of them are here now, isn't it, when you think about that? On the buses was absolutely brilliant programme, and you watch so much of it now.
Or is he watching us while he's on the buses on the way home?
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah,
yeah, sorry. Oh, dear, no, I didn't read that correctly, Stephen. I'm sorry. I do apologise. I've only had a pint.
I don't see how if you're watching us and that.
So I meant he was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, actually, yeah, okay. She went to grammar school. I didn't. Yeah, you love that, don't you? Yeah, I do.
I might not be right.
No, because afternoon, when I read it better. Afternoon, watching on the bus on the way home from work. Yeah. I thought he said watching on the buses. Yeah. Oh, tots, mate. I need help, don't I?
He's having one of them days, Charlotte. I'm not honestly.
Oh,
I'm joking. He's definitely having one of those days.
It's George. Is it after watching that
yeah.
I'll
tell you what. He has been for about 3 hours before he actually allowed himself one.
Yeah, I've been hanging around and gasping for a pint. So was I, mate. Do you know what? I was gasping for a pint for about 8 o'clock this morning.
No,
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. I just said I was because
I was fine.
If I said to her, "I could just do a pint," she'd be like, "Yeah, go on then." God, I fell into that before. And then by 10 o'clock in the morning, we're hammered, and my daughter has a spazzy. It's not going to not. Let's say that. Daughter has a paddy. Shall we say? No, I can't say that one.
No,
Never mind. At least on me.
she's not very happy with the situation.
Mm.
Is the best politically correct response to give you.
Yeah. So, what can I say? Where's Harry? He's not
Yeah, I
here.
know.
I think my mate's taking a bit of time doing his hair and that. Luckily, I don't struggle with that one. I had enough hassle trying to have a shave. You're lucky you can't see me close up. It's not. I've missed a few bits this morning, shall we say? I think it was the bubbles still in me. Wasn't it? But I brewed a breathalyzer. It was the first thing this morning. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
I was well over.
She was like double the limit, and I was only just over. And yeah, I drank more last night.
And I've not been bad since I felt fine. Oh, yeah. Stella Unfiltered.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that last time.
Yep. Hold on.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Stella Unfiltered. I got panned by certain people, mentioning no names, Mr. Rosendale, for giving it 9.5 out of 10, but I actually thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I wouldn't mind doing it again, because I don't think we had the pro then at like 1 degree, because I've got a feeling. We've got another couple of kegs down there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Just the problem is we got some kegs that, where I took some down the bottom and everything got mixed up.
Yeah, we've got ones we've got to use.
So we've got to go in a cycle with the kegs.
Yeah, with the dates.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Home.
Yeah.
It's pouring time. It's Stella time then, isn't it? Oh, no. When I get home, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. How can I not read everything? It's just royal, I tell you. I don't know what it does to you.
Only had a couple of sips.
No, we filled it once. That's why I put it back in the thing. Make it colder. No, I thought it settled me down, didn't it? Have a couple and I'll be
Jesus.
drink up, trick, you're leaving. If you're not careful, I'll ban you. You're the only person that's ever been thrown out of this establishment. Do you know that?
No, for a good purpose.
Oh, oh no, yeah, okay. All right then. You're the only person that I've thrown out. On a few occasions. I've never been chucked out of here. Have I? You never thrown me out. You wouldn't, it's a bar.
No.
Didn't think of it like that. But no, it has been one of them days, hasn't it?
Definitely.
But Robbie tickets secured for September.
Yeah.
So that's 6 times this year.
Leeds.
Leeds, yeah. Going to meet James Clark, which will be fun. That's it. Me and my northern friend finally having a little meet up.
Been a long time coming, isn't it?
As long as you don't try and touch me. He's dodgy, that bloke, I'll tell you. He's dodgy.
That's where it ended.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I put the padlock down there because I was messing around with the machines.
Okay.
I lost the other.
You know what you're doing.
I lost the other one. No, the other one's there. But yeah, there's been some, as I say, there's been some things today, isn't there? Some things that have not been quite right.
Relatively.
Yeah, I know. It was since I watched that video last night. My life went in tatters, didn't it?
Yeah.
Come at it. Oh yeah, I mean, bloody the tissue's all still stuck in the ice box. I meant to tell you from last night that we put around the champagne to get cold. So yeah, because you did it, not me. Not blame me for that one. But we stupidly drank one bottle. Well, I drank most of the bottle. I must admit, I hold my hands up to that. Gave her a bottle of hell so I could drink more champagne, which is quite clever, you see. So while she's swigging that, I'm chugging that back. And then we put 2 in, and we were going to drink whichever one I could find the correct glasses of.
Ended up drinking
And yeah, both of them kind of vanished. And then I drank my Weizen beer out of the bloody thing after all the champagne last night. That was meant to be my YouTube review. No. Like, I don't even know where I put the bottle. I just saw the lids.
No, the bottles.
Yeah. We're listening to the announcement. You want? Yeah, no, I just saw Steve and I just saw Robbie update on Facebook. And I was like, but there's loads of other acts on.
And they're actually they're quite good. I've heard the majority of the people.
They really dragged the announcement out. Oh, I bet they did, mate. Because, I didn't know, as I say. It's only when Robbie updated his Facebook Oh well, Robbie's. Let's be honest, it's not Robbie that updates his
No.
Facebook.
He's not allowed this.
He's not allowed, is he? Because he gets in trouble. Only Instagram is Robbie. Twitter and Facebook, as we know, isn't Robbie. It's his PR team. But that came up and I thought, I've got to go and do it again. It's like, that means 6 times this year. By the end of the year, we'll have seen Pop Stars Man. Oh, lucky you, eh? Go and see Rob 6 times. Not a dream country. She's not even a Robbie fan, really. But yet she knows every single song.
Music. I'm not a very sort of, what do you call them, fan. One of those people who.
No, not me.
Yeah, you are.
I don't mind the man, you know, he's all right. But, okay, I do quite like Rob for quite a bit. But yeah, as I say, yeah, no, it was only today, wasn't it? It was announced that he was headlining.
Yeah, we only found out.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about it. I wasn't like, but yeah, I was always going to. It's ironic because I was always going to go to Leeds to meet my friend. Well, he's not really my friend, just an associate, isn't he? There's a fellow Spurs fan that comes from Leeds, and we do go back. We used to have loads of personal chats, as Mrs. B will know, because Andy was in it and everything.
Yeah.
And I invited him into this personal group, and he abused me and everything, and quite upsetting. I found it, didn't I?
You didn't wait for it.
Yeah, I know.
I told you he's always late.
My mate's he's on his way, but he's young, so he's still doing his hair. He'll probably watch this bang. That's if he ever gets here. Really chucking up. You mean there's 2? I mean there's 2. 2 what? 2?
Even that one's gone over my head, actually.
I don't know, Al. I'm missing this one. You mean there's 2? 2.
Yeah, you're going to have to elaborate a little bit because even I'm a little bit up and on stuff.
I don't know. There's 2. There's 2 me's? No, it can't be 2 me's. That's impossible. God help us if there is, isn't it?
I was thinking that.
2 Spud fans? No, mate, no.
I get it now.
No, he's a Liverpool fan. Funny enough, another one of these Southerners that support the Scousers. You know. Can I say? Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan that goes to the ground and everything.
You're talking about. I think he's coming. Yeah. He's talking about James Clark.
Oh.
Wow. Do you even understand English today? I'm going to have to translate everything.
I thought you meant my friend who's coming. No, yep, James is a fellow Yid.
Soon.
Yeah, my friend who's arriving soon is a Liverpool fan. Oh dear, don't tell me I've got another one wrong. Jesus, I want to give up and sit down in a minute. Oh no.
This is quite comical.
Oh dear. I'll tell you what, it's a royal. I don't know what it's doing to me. What's wrong with you? I don't know, Mrs. B.
I'll tell you what, honestly, he's really having one of those days.
Do you know, half of it, Mrs. B. I was singing the wrong George song in here last night, and it was playing on my phone. Yeah, I was singing another song, and then it dawned on me I was singing the wrong song, and I said, oh, dear.
What you read?
Oh, I'll be just if I'm not there. Yeah, see, I was going to say that. I watched that film, Mrs. B, last night, and
There's no documentary films.
Well, it was all happy at the start, and then it got deep, and I knew it got deep because I saw that loads of girls were crying in the cinema.
It's obvious that his life took a turn since things got bad.
Yeah, I know, but all that stuff that came out last night, you'd never know half the shit that George went through, and how he still performed for us and liked music just defeats everything.
I think it was cathartic for him to be able to express his emotions through music, and he really was giving us his story, his emotions through that music.
And what else actually, like with Robbie does exactly the same thing. He does.
And in a totally different way.
Yeah, in a totally different way, obviously. Robbie's no George. I can't. Don't think I could watch it. Do you know what, Mrs. B, Charlotte? I wouldn't advise it. I spoke to my mate, didn't I? Well, I messaged him last night. My mate that actually knew George, like
knew him,
like was that much close. He had his phone number and everything, and they hung out together a little bit. And because he was like PR manager for CBS, and he said after seeing what you wrote on Facebook last night, and
I don't think I would.
he said I don't think I can watch it, and I said, do you know what? I'd stick to the George you knew and loved, mate, because it was kind of messed up as it got on, and there was these little bits, and then George was quite he's very intelligent with his words and everything, but like you see what we're meant to see of him, and then you see the real him, and it was like.
And they said to him, I'll tell you what got me. This was the very last bit, because I understand that George's life had been problemed. It was obvious, the things that was happening and the things he was doing. They asked him at the end, what do you want to be remembered for? If I said, oh, I'm music, my right. And he sat there, he said, no, do you know what? I just want people to think of me and know I was a man of integrity. I fucking broke that dog out got me.
No. You didn't even watch half of it. I was subjected to that of my hero as a kid, you know.
And he was a man of integrity.
Yes.
And the things, the people who've come forward and said, oh, he helped me with this, he helped me with that. He was a kind soul. He empathised with people. That really got me at the end. And I think, and he laughed and he said, yeah, no one's ever going to think that about me. But I think truly a lot of people do, especially people who know him personally.
George was stunned by the press.
Honestly, that's what did me, that very last bit.
George was stunned by the press.
And I spoiled it now for anyone who hasn't watched it.
Don't bother. George has gone in to make no money out of it, is he? I won't bloody watch it. But I want to now because I want to go back on a few things. So, I don't know. I shouldn't have watched it in the first place. I say we had no intentions of drinking all week. I watched that and I had tears.
Honestly, hard graft in this garden yesterday. I was out there for blooming hours with one hand as well.
Yeah,
cleaning
and I was watching
everything
George.
up, there was just so much to do. And I got it done finally. He's coming in, why aren't you watching this? I said,
I didn't want to sit there on my own.
I'm sweaty, I need to go in the bath. So I went up and had the bath and everything. I come down and I caught the end of it. And so I'm all ready for bed then. I've got my pyjamas on and this one I started filling out champagne and doing Facebook Live and things. It was like, thank you for that.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk to people.
Yes, I know.
I didn't want to be here on my own. It was really weird. What's I'll do?
Yeah, I need to do it.
See, this don't drop below 12, this machine. And this is the one that's been serviced.
Yeah, it's because it's too warm for it.
So that don't make any sense, does it? My machine's running at 12 and it's like... See, this is what I say to people. This is why you want to Pro. Look, the Pro runs at 4 when you set it at 4 in the morning. And that one kicks out 12 degrees and God knows. What side's the... Oh, no, it's all right, I know. So I have to remember, make sure I get the right side here. But yeah, no, I wouldn't, Mrs. B. There's just some things that are probably better left alone. I just don't see why they waited, nearly 6 years to release it when it was finished before George went in 2016, and it just brings it all back. All I was thinking last night was like we were in Australia, my dream holiday, George bloody carks it and everything, and like, wasn't good. And I just don't think that was a good move by him, but life's about money. Look at Jackson. He died skint, didn't he, because he spent everything, and then the estate makes so much money. So I suppose that's life now, isn't it? That's how it goes, which I think is pretty poor, if I'm honest. Oh, yeah, I did need that. But yeah, it's kind of it's one of them things that, as I said earlier, I knew it was going to be dodgy, but I didn't realise it was that deep, and it was just a little bit too much. So come out here and what do you do when you're feeling emotional? You hit the beer, you hit the champagne in that respect. It cost me a lot of money in here last night. It's all our best bottles gone, isn't it?
Yeah, celebration of his life.
Yeah, it was. It was for George. It's just one of them things. You do it, it's done, isn't it? It's kind of you can't change what you've already done. I don't know where my mate is. I tell you, I'll take some time doing his hair, isn't he? Hey, I'm going to see if we can do a 12 when he stands up. I'll be there in a minute. That was at 35 minutes past. He's only lives 2 miles down the road. It's taken him 55 minutes. Jesus, eh? Crazy. But yeah, I've nothing against smoking. George smoked all his life. Actually, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. That is for wimps. I want that. Same as George. Well, you're going to smoke, you might as well smoke something. Like, I could have brought loads of these really cheap on the ship, but I went and brought real tobacco like an idiot. So I think of others. Oh, Wally I am, eh? Mm. It says it all, doesn't it?
Mm.
But it shows my intelligence, which isn't quite high at the moment, is it? But no.
Not today.
It's one of the things I say we were going to take the week off and everything, give the old liver a rest. Because, yeah, as a lot of you saw, we kind of did hit it quite heavy on the old boat. It got very messy on very many occasions. How I didn't get chucked in a cell is beyond belief without going into too much stuff. At one stage, I was in this room with these 5 big blokes, and I thought, okay, now you sober up, Paul, now you talk good. Luckily, I wriggled out of that one, didn't I? I had to threaten to throw a few people overboard, trying to chat to my wife, which I'm not having. I don't chat to their missuses or anything, or if they're not with their missus, that's not my problem. There was a few issues, and then
Last one he had to go out. Man has a husband, you know. It's like, seriously, please.
and I sat down with the 4 of them and
Yeah,
apologised for that one, didn't I? But after what had happened earlier in the week, I thought, right, that's it. He's getting it. It was, it was one of the things, you know, that happens, doesn't it? You know, it was all part of the fun, wasn't it? I mean, she punched me in the head right in front of everyone, but you know, you did, yeah.
Lips on sheets. See it.
Mm. It still hurts now, the back of my head. I was nearly knocked out, clean out on the dance floor. There I am having a dance, and the next thing you know, bang! I thought my number was up. I thought I'd been jumped by one of the blokes. I turned round and it's her, and I thought, oh, great.
There is a reason for this.
Ugh.
I spent best part of, I reckon it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours looking for him. And he was running around hiding from me because I was really good with a lot of little kids and just spent some time with them and everything. And a little girl called Layla is absolutely amazing. Yeah, and my little friend, she told me all about it. Kids are good like that. And
No, I did karaoke.
she showed me all the places or told me all the places where he'd been. I was like, okay. So when it was time for her to go off to bed, I made sure the kids went off to their room. I thought, right, now I'm going to find you. So I walk up and I go onto the top deck, and what is he doing? Dancing with some child that is younger than my daughter.
Well,
No, mate, I don't
terrible.
have that stuff. Oh, have it.
Terrible. Bad man, you see. I was just
Not good.
a bad one, Mrs.
Not
B.
good. Not
kept-
good.
They kept trying to
I'm
terrorise me to
sorry,
dance.
that's
So I
not
thought,
good.
After
That
dance,
pushed
shut
my
her up.
buttons, and yeah, he stopped one.
Yeah. Well, I still feel it now, but you know, it's kind of it's okay. I've forgiven you.
Yeah, I'll be very careful.
But yeah, no, it was interesting, as you would say. And the one thing the security said, no matter how many people come on this ship, we'll never forget you. And I was like,
yeah.
I was proud of that. And I did the karaoke. I did a number of angels, but there was a massive crowd.
I must admit, everyone kept coming up to him the next day. I was like,
I played up to the crowd because I was really drunk and everything, and I just was me, just for them 5 minutes, right, acting like a lunatic. Because my mate that was doing the backing with me, he had his thing, his mobility thing. So he obviously could do one thing. So I done the Mad Robbie on the stage and everything, and then when everyone started singing along with me, it became fun, and it was just absolutely crazy. And they were all like, it was like being famous for them 4.5 minutes. Yeah, it was like being famous. No, because you had all these really nice blokes, and we're all saying everyone knows angels, don't they? And then I'm putting the mic to them and everything, and it's just crazy.
really nice blokes, are they?
Well, they weren't all blokes,
No,
they weren't all blokes. Just get over that one. But yeah, it was like being famous just for 4.5 minutes. That was really good. Shame I'm too old now. I can see how Robbie feels, you see.
You don't even want to know. It's like looking after a hyperactive toddler. We'd had too many numbers.
No, well, I think it was a 10 Red Bulls one day I drank.
Yeah.
They sent me off a nut, didn't they? So I had to have a few friends partners to come down the Red Bull.
So,
And the best thing was, loads of the bar staff, when blokes were asking for a French card, they're like, no, you have to pull that in.
Yeah, it's French cards for him.
French card is for him. I've done every single bar at the end, didn't I? And then
there was no bottles left. It was only
there was no bottles left, but I couldn't finish the barrel. There was bloody, how big did they say the barrel was? I can't remember now, but I couldn't finish that. It was like, I did try. But,
met a famous fisherman.
Yeah, met a famous fisherman. I've got to get in contact with him, haven't I? That's a good point. He's a Chelsea fan, but he's a really nice bloke.
Yeah, wonderful bloke. Wonderful story.
Seriously, his story.
Fishing. He is one of the best fishers. What was it? Was it New Zealand? Or where was it?
South Africa.
South Africa. That was the one. Yeah,
proper famous.
Really famous. Like, really, really good.
The YouTube thing he does, like, was about 600,000 things.
Yeah.
It was crazy, and he'd like been a millionaire.
It's not.
And hopefully, we're going to interview him at some point, aren't we?
Hopefully.
We've got to get
so anyone who's into fishing, that would be really worth watching.
It's not just if you're into fishing or not.
He's a really nice guy with
the whole
story.
The way he tells it, rather than me spoiling it, as I said, it's just unique, isn't it? And it's so true, and it really makes you like think, Jesus,
he was a great guy.
How life can change, isn't it? From that instant, it's just the way he said it, wasn't it? Everything was on to put this out.
Yeah. Nowhere to be seen.
I don't know what happened to him. I think he got lost on the way. But yeah, no, it was kind of interesting, wasn't it? That? But yeah, we met some characters. There was a few people that
there's some real characters
that we didn't get on with, but overall it was just mad. The whole thing.
You were Charlie in the morning, emotional affair.
Yeah, because it was the Robbie song, wasn't it? And it was like, it's been emotional. I love that shit and so on. What Robbie says. Robbie's song, because I kept playing that everywhere. I got loads. Actually, no, I didn't. Because I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it was a good time overall, wasn't it? The food got a bit boring and everything because like we couldn't be bothered because the time our sit down meal at night we were scheduled at 8:30, but every day by 8:30 we were hammered. Just I can't go and sit in a restaurant and eat.
They should give us earlier.
We should have had the earlier time. We only actually went into the restaurant once and had breakfast, which was really nice. But the options for beer, no matter what you like, you'll never beat MSC Cruises for the options, wasn't it? Whether you're into Belgian beer, German beer, it's like, it was crazy, wasn't it?
How much was the drinks package?
Well, we got it all included, didn't we? We got it right.
Right, yeah, well,
because it was difficult with some people on there, right? Because they paid a lot more. And like, one thing I do, no matter where I go, is I try and be honest, right? And then people got pissed off with us, should we say? Because they paid like
I didn't say that.
$4.5 grand. Yeah, I know, because you said, we didn't pay that much. And then he said to me, how much did you pay? So I told him the truth. And they got the same thing for us, but they paid 1,900 quid more. So I'd feel a bit aggrieved if I was in, but at least I was honest, wasn't it? It wasn't my fault. I wouldn't have gone. It was only because, I wasn't even meant to go. We weren't even meant to go on a boat. I was meant to boat off to Mexico with a Welshman.
Nightmare the last time. And if anyone's wondering if you didn't hear the story before, yes, because I'm meant to go on a smoke, and you have to go right up to the top decks to smoke to find an area you're allowed to smoke in. On deck 7, the staff all stood out there and smoked. So yeah, our family was out. They used to creep out and go out there because it was closer to our floor. Well, they have really, really heavy doors there. We had a really windy day at sea, and bam, that was the result. I'm alright standing at the moment.
Sit down there, I'll let more of your... Oh, look, snakes on.
Afternoon chaps, tried fittings and guns, lager, beer. Yeah, do you know what? Everyone's been trying it. It's been
I've got to get on to that. It's just we're trying to get the food kegs down at the moment. We're trying to get them out rather than in, aren't we?
Yeah.
And hopefully,
Oh, here we go, here we go.
I do believe there's another new release, possibly towards the end of next week. So I'm better to wait for that. So I haven't got to buy 3 odd ones. Well, another 2 odd ones. I think he's turned up. Could always say better late than never. But yeah, no, I've only heard good things about it. I've got some cans here from Tesco's, funny enough, yesterday. Because I only had it. Bear, shut up! I only had it in a bottle ages ago, but I didn't think I don't remember it as being that good. But Bear, shut up! What's wrong with you? What's wrong with him? Right, mate, yeah. Tell him. Sorry about the dog. He's just like. No, there's definitely another release. I think the end of next week. This is my mate. It took him a little while to do his hair. That's why I say, oh God, what Jesus, that dog! Ow! That was lucky. Hold on. We're a bit forward here. That's it. We're back. Tiger, just don't.
Tail.
Well, little one can stay, and he's all right, isn't he? So, brilliant. Right. Pineapple Express, mate? Yeah. I thought so.
No. You've been told.
Right. Tiger, just calm. He'll be all right in a minute.
I said no. I said no. No.
Oh, mate, I've got some time in here.
I said no. I said no.
Yeah.
No. Leave.
But yeah, my mate, he's a Liverpool fan. Funny enough, like Luke. There's another one of yours, mate. Another Southerner supporting the old Scousers.
Just like squeeze in the middle here. You see? Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, no, yeah, definitely, Mark. That's what I say. That's what I was. It's definitely another keg next week. So I thought I can do that way. If that makes sense to you, doesn't it? But yeah, so good to see you. Been a while, mate.
Yeah.
Too long, in fact.
Been good, thank you. How have you been?
Yeah.
Been away for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Barrett's stupidly doing this, as it's called.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Saturday, Fulham v Liverpool. Easy win. Yeah. Easy win for you, lot, isn't it? Yeah. Well, he's Fulham, but he's a closet Liverpool fan. Oh, right. That's his real team, mate. You know, he plays down. I'm a Fulham fan because he don't want people to take the piss, but really, he's a Liverpool mate through and through. You know, he gets drunk and sends me, "You'll never walk alone." It's like, what's all that about? And he'll always go on about, you know, the story like when I was 10 with Liverpool and that. He tells everyone that.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Yeah, countless times.
Go squeeze yourself in because you're not in camera.
Yep. Yeah, what's your head?
It's not a problem that I have.
Yeah, mate, no, I let it crack that last night, mate.
Yeah, getting overexcited and jumping around. You're like, what's your head?
How's the arm? You taking a look at that?
Yeah.
Right. Whack me one, mate.
No, I didn't. Not a punch me right. I'm not southpaw.
Afternoon, Alex. Good to see you, fella.
When we're on the ship, because of smoke, I found a little cutout that I could go to that was close to our deck. It was really windy one day, and the doors on the ship were really heavy. Yeah. And I opened the door to go out to the smoke, and it blew back on. Wow, straight into my hands.
How long was it go? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it was heavy.
It's all right, the first couple of days.
One forgets,
Hi, Alex.
Is we just done a week in Portugal.
Yeah.
Right. Only heavy for the first few days, so I got ill. Thought I had COVID and everything, didn't I?
Yeah, but we had to test them.
No, well, there was no COVID. I think I could get on the boat. You know what I mean? It's like they got on the boat, mate. It was just chaos.
Oh, good for you, Alex.
And just get a few beers in, a bit of the sun up there. Yeah. Got the sun up. They got the sun in Scotland. There you go.
Rare occasion.
Yeah,
it's rare occasion. You got to enjoy it, mate. You got to enjoy it while it's there, isn't it? And it's like it's been funny here today, isn't it? It's cloudy, same as us, all cloudy. Yeah.
But when it really sticky this morning, it was like really horrible here.
I thought it was going to be like put in the rain.
Yeah.
That's what she kept saying to me. I was like, no, it's meant to be 29 degrees. It didn't quite get to 29. I think it got to about 27. But yeah, it's
I looked at the forecast. It's going to be warmer.
warmer and warmer. Yeah, I think it's 30 degrees about 2 days' time or something, which we should have. You know, it's the summer. But yeah,
It's like the last year. Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, one good.
copping it this year, aren't we?
Yeah.
But you know,
Was you here for the 30, 40 degrees?
no, we were in
No.
Portugal, weren't we?
Yeah,
You know what happens? Fridge blew up.
Oh,
Race
no.
3.
I'll tell you the story about the fridge later.
Just
It's all sorted now.
you would not believe it.
There was a lot going on
Yeah.
here while we went in.
But they've heard all about it, so we'll tell you.
Thanks for the invite for beer pool. What invite? Would he come in the middle of the week? I think he's drunk again, isn't he? I mean, what a different. I don't know. He's going to be confused Saturday because you've got Fulham playing Liverpool. That's like his two teams.
It's like,
Oh yeah, it's good to see you, mate.
oh yeah.
That's Josh's mate. I just subbed to him today. Fellow YouTuber there, people. Sloppy Dave, pubs, beer, jokes. Worth subscription.
Nice, isn't it?
It is nice. It is.
Yes, I
I
like
like
that, but it's that extra little 0.4%.
Yeah.
After last night, I've got to be a bit careful, mate.
That's,
6%.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are the weak stuff.
No.
Break your detox
Tiger.
last night.
And mate.
Break your detox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. the detox only worked for 48 hours.
Yeah.
It was 48 hours better than none, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You fancy a pint now. It's that kind of weather, isn't it?
Al, you know it, mate. It's supporting Arsenal. You should be having. I'd be pissed all the
He
time.
watched that film about George Michael
Mm.
last night. Got really emotional.
Yeah. Is that a new film, then, is it?
A bit.
Don't bother, mate. Just don't.
It was a lot.
I don't know, because you're different age to me.
Yeah.
So obviously I grew up with all that, and it's like, it's hard to explain. It's
Is
like,
it a new film?
yeah, it's just done it
It's
similar.
new out, but it was made a long time ago.
Me and my missus fell out because I let the freezer defrost, but we're under that water under the fridge. Better comment, mate. Yeah, good to have you on board, mate.
Yeah, thank
As
you.
a friend of Josh's.
Yeah.
And a friend of Josh's will always be a friend of ours.
Indeed.
He's only the only problem. He supports City, doesn't he? It's like, at least you lot beat them, didn't you?
Always do.
Someone's got to.
Well, yeah. No, we always beat them.
Yeah, you do always.
Well, they hate playing us. It's the same Josh ain't here, isn't it? It's not the same with that, Josh. After Sunday night, he got a bit hammered. I think he's still upset about Saturday's defeat.
Is he? What, the Community Shield?
Yeah. And then, of course, you had the Lionesses.
And they're friendly, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's good for morale.
Yeah.
We should have lost to Roma, but one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Long way to go yet.
When you really plan on leaving,
Can't remember.
Now, this is the funny thing. You never knew Simo was called Josh. Now, I've known Josh for ages from Facebook group, and I didn't know who was Simo's son.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I thought it was a bit nice. You can see how my machine's running at.
Yeah, but it's not. It's cold.
It's not. It's cold and that, but it ain't right, mate. You know when it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing. Mine got up to about 18. And then it was like 40 degrees. Couldn't drink it.
They can't handle this kind of cold.
But then the blade was next to it, though, and it's fine. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, they did absolutely amazingly. Very proud of them.
Nice, the glass.
Is that them, isn't it?
No, I've had it ages. I'm just can't afford the gas button.
Yeah, you know what they've gone up by. The gas
There used to be. I want to get through there. Let's get through there. Excuse me, people.
Almost comes in trouble.
But it's like it's not 12, but that's what we keep saying.
Boy, like that, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I mean. If it was 12 degrees, it ain't going to fall like that, is it?
Yeah, no,
Not too much.
Yeah, I don't think that read is right on it.
it's not.
Well, mate, I'm through. Right.
When I tasted it tasted about 5, 6.
Lioness
Yeah.
was a cracking
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Definitely,
they did
mate.
us proud. Definitely.
You know it, Al. Anyone into spices or anything? Seriously, give Al a follow there. My thing's not coming up, Al, is it? With you and Josh? Nightbot come up. When I was on the boat or something, I was like, I did a live on the boat.
So you went to Portugal, came back, and then did the cruise ended up going back to Portugal.
Yeah.
Is it different?
Yeah, different part, yeah.
That's all
We
right.
were only back for like 36 hours.
Yeah.
It was hard, wasn't it?
To be fair, the porks weren't all that.
What, on the chip?
We didn't get off half of them.
Really?
They had the spinning money.
Where did it first stop at?
Well, we got off the first one,
Yeah.
Cowbits. Got some rotten old cruise campo. I was trying to pour it in the flower pots. There was no flower pot.
He was trying to get rid of it. I'm like, no, I'm drinking
then we
my own.
went
You
to
get
go
rid of
off
yours.
Alicante.
Couldn't do it
We had
that
to
day.
get off to go and do a Benidorm tour that I bloody paid for.
Yeah.
Sweating out the champagne.
Yeah.
We got up, we got ready, we went down,
10 glasses of champagne the night before, mate.
and they started messing us about. You're in the
Was it
wrong
good?
place. Go back here. Go back. And I'm like,
It was
not
hard.
doing all that.
It was really hard.
It was really hot. As
I,
well.
I actually got removed from the champagne bar. It was like,
Really?
yeah, chuck me out, mate.
Exclusive?
Yeah.
That sounded like an
Yeah,
elephant. What you got it down for there? It's one of those things that frosts the glass and make it really cold. Or alternatively, you could just stick it in the freezer for
Just
5
send me an
minutes.
email. You sort of benefit if you don't like it, though.
Oh, it's good fun to use, but it's just where the price of the gas has gone up, the CO2, whatever it uses, it's just extortionate now. Little cartridge, you see the size of that pan?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look. That's brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I like
wonderful.
that.
It's cool. You see it, isn't it?
Yeah, it was there. I saw it.
I thought we like that. You know that little one you get? I thought
Yeah.
Like,
Like
you
you
put them in it or not?
using lots
Oh,
of
it's brilliant.
machines.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Can you not put them in it?
It would last for
I'll
2
get some
seconds.
things there. All right, hold on.
How much money can
It used to be.
It used to, right, the gas, if anyone wants to know, when I'm freezing the glass,
Yeah.
it used to be £54 last year for 23 litres.
Yeah.
Now it used to be £51, now it's 93.
It's
How long's it
pretty
got?
much
Don't
double.
last that long, mate.
No.
As soon as you start.
If you use it and use it and it's fun and you keep doing it.
What it
and
was, you have
goes.
to rent, and you have to pay £120 a month as well to rent the canister.
Yeah.
Because that's fine, that thing there, but the actual canister, you only rent.
Belongs to them.
Because I forgot to cancel it, I thought, I might as well give it one more, innit? Because I had to pay
Because you had to pay it
120
anyway.
quid anyway to have it here. So basically, that's cost me, a lot. It's all right, it's something to mess around with, isn't it? Especially if you get 30 degrees.
You've cancelled it now, though, haven't you?
No, I haven't cancelled it yet. Because
Does it actually cool the beer down as well then, does it?
It keeps your beer colder because the glass is
What was
colder.
that? That's apparently 12, yeah?
Yeah, taste it.
it ain't 12 degrees, is it? But then
What would you say?
ice in the
that's
glass.
Nowhere near. I thought probably 4 or 5.
Ice in the glass helps, doesn't it? Pay me to use them colours. Football, beer and jokes. Hey, all good to see you, Mickey, mate.
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us.
But yeah, no, it's been a bit mad. I've got my head together now. I was a bit
Yeah, it
all over the
was.
place at the beginning of the
Really,
street.
it was like Frank Spencer. It was like messing everything up, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? Up for this.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, if I get this out of the way. All right, not going to put it on you, am I, Davey? You're only little. Right.
You don't use your blade anymore.
No, I remember we got too many kegs.
Keg of Desperados, and what we've done, we messed up with the kegs and we've not been rotating them properly. So I've got,
So we've got some that we've really got to use because of the dates.
Tottenham 1, Southampton 3. I thought we were playing the Saints. He's drunk again, isn't it? This Luke, guys, he's always drunk. You should upload as your logo if you wish to use it.
Yeah,
Oh, so I
we'll
get
have a
it.
look.
Yeah, so it will come up.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind that ECs. I think it was the price that put everyone off.
Yeah, I thought it was good beer.
It's
They've done away with it now, haven't they? Ain't the greatest one, but it ain't bad. Yeah, we've had it before. Had a few kegs of it.
But it's quite natural compared to like Tiny Rebel stuff. They don't
Yeah,
put a
now
lot of them.
drinking this.
I'm halfway
Yeah.
through building my home bar. You have
And you know
inspired
why?
me.
Because they use
Good
concentrates
man,
and that,
Mickey.
whereas that's more
There's no looking back when you get on it.
Yeah.
No
But
looking back.
honestly, you know yourself. Once you start putting that, and it does taste better.
Yeah.
The natural stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's fake. But fake tastes good.
We didn't realise it, did we? We was like, oh, well, these should be comparable. When it was Joff, wasn't it?
Yeah, Joff's a
Yeah.
whole load of knowledge.
A fountain of knowledge. He knows stuff. That
Basically, that's real, that's fake.
Yeah.
But then fake's going to
Yeah.
Tastes better, unfortunately, because I've put loads of chemicals in it and loads of stuff.
Concentrates. And all that stuff.
Sugar in it.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things. Right, I've got to get the curry dished up. We'll catch you later. Have a good one.
Oh, enjoy
Thank
it.
you, Al. Good to see you. And tips on beer machines and taps. Yep, that's it, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, no. I don't know what it is with these dogs today. I think I try and do our heads in, innit?
I think you meant any tip on beer.
Yeah, have you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, then no, thank you. We've got 2 translators. It's been doing this all day.
That's all right.
I thought I've got over it,
Have
Harry. Look at me shave today, mate. That was good, wasn't it?
It's all over the place.
I've got all these patches everywhere. It's
Hold
like,
up your tail.
yeah, we can't get out because Dobby's there. Bear, go and take a walk.
Go back. Get out that way.
Go and take a walk.
Thank you.
And tips for beer machines and taps. Sorry, not and. Sorry, any, not and. Right. Oh, right. Okay. So you're looking at getting a beer machine.
Yeah. It depends what you're looking for, how much you drink, what you like to
Yeah.
drink.
I mean,
There's a lot of variables there.
yeah, there's a lot of variables there, but your best option is obviously Perfect Draft Pro. Far.
If you only have maybe a couple of pints a week, is it? I don't know. People who don't drink a lot.
If he's building a bar, yeah. If he's building a bar, obviously he wants to drink a lot or a bit in a way.
Have you
Seriously.
got Blade?
Yeah. But Blade and the normal Perfect Draft.
How do you feel about the 2 machines?
What?
I'm going to go, sorry.
Well, it might be that delivery. Your food.
Yeah, no,
Oh, you got a Perfect Draft. Yeah, the Perfect Drafts. For me, I know they do struggle a bit in the heat. That would be my only thing with them.
You're going to put it on an aircon room and do all right.
But I mean, with like Beerall, can't you still do that deal where you hand it back?
Yeah, the £150.
Yeah. I thought you were going to do that.
Well, I would do it, yeah. We'll look at
I would, mate. That's a deal and a half.
it.
God, what's wrong with it? I know a lot of people moaning about a few of the teething problems, and I do see their point. Luckily, with my two, I've been well all right with mine.
Yeah.
Watch it, mate. What's fucking hell? Oh, he's
Go
got
away
away
from me now.
But yeah, I think it's worth the money because what you pay for it, you get that code, say 50 still, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you get 50 quid off, and then when they're giving you 150 back for a machine, it's not worth 150, is it?
Yeah.
You know, you look on Facebook Marketplace, you can pick them up. I've seen them like 80, 90 quid.
Yeah.
Not often, but a few times now.
If you go back a couple of years, they were
Priceless.
quite pricey, yeah.
Basically priceless.
Yeah.
Especially when you had the lockdowns.
You can get another one.
Looking at a real draft system and appliance 365. Yeah, I'm not too up on the draft systems, to be honest. I thought of doing it here, but
Sorry.
where we kind of change around what we're
Are
drinking.
those the really big ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything
What's
about them.
365, them things, isn't it? I know.
No, but that's a proper draft machine, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it?
I think it's like
Yeah.
a barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, what in it? Is it
And
like
then
in
it's-
that big grey thing?
I
Container
think
for
so.
the doors?
No, there's not enough room. Out.
But yeah, no,
There's
there's
quite to that, I guess but you need to get all like the pipes. And how do you get it cool? Like, you've got freezer pipes. Is that how it works?
you have to clean them out and everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked in bars. I've done all that sort of
But you
stuff
know, like,
before.
because the kegs are stored in the basement, aren't they, basically?
Yeah.
So how do they get them cold? Is it through the pipes?
Yeah.
I think the pipes are ice cold, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to have because otherwise the cake's going to be
That's a
sat
good
there.
question. actually.
Imagine if you had a cake behind there and we had a draft right there.
God, it's
Well,
going to be
how would it-
steaming hot, isn't it?
How would it chill? It has to chill running through.
Yeah, but it goes through like an ice cold pipe. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, it must be minus something ridiculous, isn't it? When it gets to the thing.
Is that how it works in the pub?
Yeah, I think so.
Cost
That's
is
why they've
high,
been
only
down,
bad point to real draft. Yeah, I know what you mean, Mickey, there, mate. As I say, I don't know. Was going to look at it before because I wanted to have, I can't remember, there was a Weizen beer that you could get in, what was it, 30-litre kegs or something.
Yeah, from wholesale.
We've got the money, the people machines are good. That's fair enough, mate. There, Mickey,
There you
there's
go.
a
There's
comment
someone
there.
to talk to.
You've got the
because
money,
this
the
is-
pick my machines are good. Then you get poly kegs from local breweries. Expensive though. I think the startup from when I was looking into it,
expensive.
The start off was expensive, but then you're just paying just over £1 a pint for some of the things.
Yeah.
And that's not bad, is
It
it?
really does depend what you're looking
That's
for.
the next move for you, isn't it? Yeah.
I did think that, mate,
Yeah.
but it's like, I like to swap beers a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bit
That's
of
a lot
variety
dearer
now.
as well,
You know, and it's a lot to get through some of them. Some of them, especially when you get the big barrels, and remember you've only got a time
Yeah.
frame on it.
30 litres, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've only got, I think it's 30 days from opening again. Might be a little bit longer, some of them.
If you've got like a big family or something,
It's a tough one, isn't it?
and you're all big drinkers,
It's like,
do not.
it's one of them things that like,
But then if you are only paying, like, 'cause I remember seeing a keg in, like, you know, like, what was that Costco booklet? I think it was like 7 or something like that. I can't remember what it was. I think it was only like £100.
Yeah.
I don't remember how big it was. So you're not paying that much.
yeah, that's the thing. Once you, I think with the draft systems, once you paid out your original money, and I mean, someone can quote me if I'm wrong on this, which you can be quite high at points, but then you're drinking it cheaper.
Yeah.
Trouble is with Blade and like beer or something, the prices are rising, which they're gonna.
Yeah.
You know, that's unfortunate, but
I think it's all to do with they've got like a bit of a weird system in place at the moment, where they keg, like they plug up with the kegs, where they like.
well, it will get better.
It goes out and it comes back.
Yeah. It will get better for
I'll
us.
start off with a perfect draft and find 265 and build up.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Man, have to keep us informed, mate, with this 365 pump.
Let us know
I'm
how you
always
get on.
interested in all that, but as I say, I'll be honest, mate, I don't know enough.
I have a few hand pumps going to be up.
A couple of tips, 6 pints of cost. Wow, that's mad. You see what I mean?
This is why people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean there, Dave.
Exactly. It's what you want to drink. If that's your thing. Oh my goodness, you're getting such good value for money.
Yeah, well, no, I know what you're saying, mate. It's but I say we change around a lot, and we're doing YouTube. I mean, we've done any videos.
We're not good at having like a 30 litre keg of pasta, do it?
Oh,
God, no, mate. Just got to shout it out the street and say, "Fosters, everyone!" They'll come round, won't they? But yeah, it's a thing. I say they are. What's that other machine? I'm trying to think of it now that I was looking at. Is it Linda or something? Linda. That takes the slightly bigger barrels. It's about £700 start up on that. But you're running through a machine again. You know, like your perfect draft and you play. What's wrong with him? Dog's insane today. What are you subbing? All right, Dave. I'm on the fancy kind of Royals. Michelle's on the McKenna heated seats, and Harry is on the Pineapple Express. So yeah, we did mean to have 4 things running on draft, but as I say, I had to pour.
A couple of things went wrong.
A couple of things went wrong. Something went a bit wrong earlier, but yeah, kind of been settled down now, isn't it? You want to try the old gas thing when you finish, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
You got to give it a go.
I've sunk it.
Yeah, you got to give it a go. Freeze your glass up.
Yeah, that glass.
Looked at yeah, that's it, Mickey. Linder, however it is.
Do I need to wash it out first, or is it?
Nah, just chuck it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't make no difference.
What's Pineapple Express? That's a tiny Rebel offering on the Perfect Draft. I think it's out of stock again, and it's a limited keg sometimes. Isn't it? I don't know if it's gone out of stock again.
Is Pineapple Express an IPO?
Yeah.
It is an IPO.
I think so.
It's not like an IPA. There's no bitterness, and it's just fruity. It's a nice drink. Yeah.
Those two are very
Yeah, Club. If Club is very close, isn't it?
You were supposed to have Pineapple Express, and I was supposed to have Club. Because you said you didn't like Club, and you drunk.
No, she got. What happened? We had a bit of an issue, right? And I didn't like Club, and she stormed off and walked over the shop. I got a bar full of beer, and she goes over the shop and buys about 12 cans of Stella. I'm like, sit up in your little room, you idiot. So I thought, right, I'm going to drink your Pineapple Express. Because we only had 2 machines. They both had her stuff in at that point. I think we were doing a review or something on there too. So I'm pouring away the old Pineapple Express, and it really went down well. Like 10.5 pints of it. But it weren't Pineapple Express. Yeah.
It was Club.
Oh, it's Club.
It was Club. because I wanted to change the kegs in the morning, and then I realised that I drank all hers. It's like
Yeah.
tiny little, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you. That's you on that.
Right,
What you do
too.
is put your glass really high up. Like, imagine this is your glass, yeah, just like that. Yeah, you have to hold the glass right against it. If that makes sense. Go on, don't be shy. Go deeper. Go deeper. Go on. Hold on. Don't be scared. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. I'm getting it wrong. Anyway. Put your glass right against it and then push that down. So hold your glass in tight and then push down. So just hold your glass. Don't move away from it. Hold your glass in tight and it will freeze your glass through your glass. So it's mad. It's a mad little concoction, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I do, mate. He's getting used to it, isn't it? Yeah. I'm telling him to take it the wrong way there. This time of year, I get a few barrels of Orchard Pig for my perfect draft. Yeah, I do like an Orchard Pig myself. And then just like pour your left-hand side. It's mad though, isn't it? Yeah. And it does freeze the glass. I prefer Cruz Campo, much better than San Miguel. On the left. Yeah, I like Cruz Campo, apart from that dodgy can I had in Spain recently. I like Cruz Campo on draft. In Spain, you know, when you get the unfiltered, I think it's about 5.6%. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. It's different gravy, mate. Yeah. Even with the pro, even if you bodge the pour, and that's what I always say to people, even if you mess up the pour, it's harder to mess up the pour, isn't it, than it is the original. But yeah, no, I do like Cruz Campo myself, innit? But so that's Campo. Yeah.
I don't like canned drinks. No. They're really tinny. About the only one that I can stomach. I'll drink stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. With
cold though, doesn't it? Ice cold.
It's like with Blade. You know, everyone says I'm like I stick up for perfect draft and I'm a beer old person here, and it's like, but let's be honest with Blade, isn't it? They've released so much crap this year. Yeah. You could put something like Cruz Campo. It's owned by them. Yeah. It's totally owned by Heineken all day long. He put that unfiltered out, 5.6%. People go mad for it. Yeah. What do they give you?
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
Apparently, from Beerwolf, the reason you haven't got Paulana is because there's different rights for different things. Right. Like you've got Paulana Oktoberfest, and obviously the Weizen on the sub. Yeah. But it's totally different thing to put it on the blade than it is the sub. Yep. And that was from Steve. Yeah, they're absolutely crazy. And they're trying to get Paulana Oktoberfest this year. But I'm not going to get it. Yeah. Crazy.
That would be lovely.
That'd probably be one of my favourite releases.
Well, about time we got one. Yeah. We could do with a good release on the blade, couldn't you?
Yeah, it needs it, doesn't it?
This stuff's like sits there. I've got a keg of Desperados down there to load up for her. And unless I was buying our device again, I just don't have no interest in it.
It's a good machine, though, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a good machine, yeah. But it's.
I love those trainers.
No pro.
They are so cool. Yeah, no, I both didn't it? Oh, yeah, I bought the trainers first, to be fair. Then I saw the
Got me done, mate.
Got me done, yeah.
I don't know where I drank banana and a coconut porter yesterday. Been climbing trees ever since. No, just no. Blade is boring, said Mrs. B. Yeah, it's just like when it. Do you remember when we was away a few weeks ago? Mrs. B and Andy were in Germany, and I was like, "Oh, I've got to tell Bubbles there's a new Blade keg," and they informed me there was a new Blade keg, and it was just Orchard Thieves renamed again. It's like, seriously, like, it's useless, isn't it? It was like there was so much promise there. And it's like when people moan about Perfect Draft Pro, you're like, it's just different level. Because your choice of beer.
If you like your variety.
1-2 kegs every month, haven't they, recently?
Yeah. There's another keg, as I was saying to mate earlier. There's another keg definitely coming out next week. That's I don't know what it is. They're going to tell me.
We tried twisting a few arms and we still can't get it out. You, anyway, not me.
No, I was going to get Mr. Barrett today, but.
Is that one they released last week?
I haven't tried it yet. Go on that next if we want to do a review on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to do that in a little while.
Yeah, shortly. But yeah, no, definitely. It was a big letdown because blades. I mean, there are excuses that blades weren't made for houses. They were made for cafes and little mini bars
And we
and
have seen them.
bistros.
Big-
Yeah.
bistros.
But then they promised everyone everything. Got us all to buy these blades. I mean, that's my third one of them.
Is it?
Yeah.
He keeps getting bored of it, selling it,
Oh,
buying another one.
yeah.
And I know if I sell the blade,
Something come out and then you'll buy another one.
Well, I'm not even that into Paulina now, as everyone knows. But on draft, yeah, this is no Frankie, in my opinion. But I can imagine, like Mrs. B's talking now, I can imagine Bubbles saying, "Oh, this is different level," and I'll be like, "No, I don't have to buy another blade," and he'll talk me into buying one. Is blade that bad? Yeah, mate. Don't even contemplate it. Yeah, no, you've got to be truthful. You've got an absolute poor selection.
If you were bang into your bathroom,
yeah, they've got the mainstays.
That's all you agree. You know, then you want to win it because
They're not even close to what we're getting. They're not even close to perfect draft.
We're talking about your average person.
Just like
Yeah, but that's only because you don't know no different.
Yeah.
And on the blade, you're not going to learn that much different. I mean, they just released.
If you're talking about a
Village again, wouldn't they?
blade compared to being ready, you can get down the pub.
Yeah.
They're different levels. Nice on the blade.
and most parts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, they're all cool. I know what you mean about Paulina.
We had a lovely one just outside of
It's hard to explain, but
absolutely.
to put something on a sub and to put something on a blade is totally different. It's the hard one.
Yeah.
Like an Amsterdam.
Hang that knife on the road.
God, when we met John.
Who's John?
When we was camping.
No, John is.
Remember his surname?
John.
When we went out to the pubs and there was the runners, the marathon. Come on.
Oh, John from the groups.
Now
I don't think his name was John.
His name is John.
Is it? You sure?
Don't tell me his name ain't John. You call everyone John.
Yeah,
So it might not be his name. Right, that's definitely his name.
That might be your food thing. But yeah, I agree with Mrs. B. It is a nice machine. Dog. It is a nice machine, but it don't have temperature control. You know, you can't go up a level or down a level. What you see is what you get with the blade.
Quite big as well.
It's big. It's a complete beast, that machine, isn't it? Like trying to carry it much heavier than that. Perfect Draft Pro pulls better. Hazy Wonder is a very good talk, but choice on Perfect Draft to the sub is crazy. Blade is slightly too much for me. Plus having a sub, I'm not missing out. I agree with you, mate. I've still got my little sub there. I won the thing with the torps, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, first 45 people. Look, I got Delirium Argentina on tour. So yeah, trouble is with a sub though, there's some of these torps are not cheap now, and I've had some real dodgy ones lately, so it's kind of put me off. Yeah. Well, it ain't really 4 pints though, is it?
Yeah, by the time you.
If you think about it, we have a bit of froth at the beginning, and if you're going on English pints at 568ml, mate, you ain't even getting 3.5 pints out of that. And it is, but like for Paulina Oktoberfest last year, absolutely beautiful on the side. It was different gravy. It was about $12.99 or something. Honestly, I did it up against a bottle and everything, and it was completely. When a sub delivers, the sub delivers good. Yeah. But so many times you get a dodgy talk, but I fell out of them and everything over it all. Yeah. But they were really good to me and everything, so I have to respect that, innit? Because they listened to what I said and everything. Because I said, I'm being honest here. Yeah. This is crap, you know. The Crombacker. And everyone in the groups is going, in the subgroups is going, oh, it's a lovely pint. Now I've drank Crombacker probably for years more than they even knew it existed. And I know it weren't right. And everyone kept saying, oh, just Perfect Draft, it's in your head and that. So I got a bottle from Tesco's, put them up together, and I thought, I know it weren't right. Yeah. The bottle should never beat the talk. Yeah. And it did on that opinion. I had a box today, 102 delivered. Cost me. They better be good talks. You remember when I spoke to you about it before, Mrs. B? Just don't let them get dated. You know, with a Perfect Draft, it doesn't matter if it runs out of date. And the blade is pretty much like that.
It's because they're in big old.
Yeah. There's something where they get, what's it? Oxidized.
Yeah.
With
plastic as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but as long as you do, like Andy will drink them, you know, Bubbles is like a hardened drinker. So as long as he's drinking them quick, it don't matter.
Yeah.
But you watch them dates, don't go past them dates. Really, I think you should store the. Well, I say that, and there's mine sat there. Really, you should store the talks in the fridge as well.
Yeah.
Right from when they
I
arrive.
think the design's going through.
Yeah. And but yeah, there's a few things that have come out on it. That is halfway decent, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Decent price for change, so you can pick up that little portable one, £30 whatever it is.
Yes, loads of them online now.
Yeah. Probably get me like for £30 probably second hand.
Yeah, you just got to look around.
It's personalised, right? So
Yeah, I mean, Paulana, I wouldn't buy that again on there because I've had 2 dodgy ones.
yeah.
I brought 5 Paulana Torps, Weizenbier, and I've had 2 dodgy ones. It's like, you ain't going to go and do it again, are you? But every time I buy a keg of Frankie from my perfect draft, it's fine. And it's much more expensive doing it that way. I watched an interview with a brewer talking about home beer machines. They said the sub, not as attractive, and only 2 litres versus 6 yet, in terms of putting stuff onto a machine. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, man. It can be hard with it and that, but remember, we're not all going to go the same, but the blade offering is poor. And I, you know, anyone that says, oh, well, we got this, we got that, it hasn't improved this year. I mean, things like Soul, Heineken Silver, a remake, another remake, and all they're doing, like they released that Villager. That's not a bad drink, but trying to get through 14 pints of that was hard work.
Yeah.
I remember with the blade as well, mate, you can't swap them over. You know, with a perfect draft, you can take your keg out and put it back in your fridge. When it comes to the blade, you can't do it.
No.
Well, you shouldn't do it because most of the time you lose your gas and it's not coming back. But it's one of them things, isn't it? We're never all going to agree the same, are we?
No. That's why they've got all the different varieties, isn't
Yeah, and I'll say, funny enough, you know, it got really hot in here. I've got a Weizenbier in the sub that I've had in there for ages. I'll see if it pulls in there,
it? Yeah.
but that was left. That's gone over the. Remember the sub as well. One thing with a sub, it's only 15 days. They guarantee fresh beer.
Yeah.
Well, I've had that in there for yeah, that's been in there for a while. I will give it. Actually, I'll give it a pull in a minute. Oh, God. Probably regret that. Won't I?
Yeah, probably do that.
That was that.
Oh,
That was that beer beginning with G. Oh, they don't matter. They refunded me because most of the keg went over me. Most of the torch went over me, didn't it?
That was food, so I had to have it all in the fridge.
Oh, I thought you had the shit. I didn't want to say anything online.
I'm so stupid. No, we had that Simply Fresh deliverer, so it all had to go in the fridge.
Yeah, look good.
I didn't really look at it, to be fair. I just rearranged the fridge and packed it all in.
At least you have a fridge.
There was a lot. Yeah, at least I got a fridge. That's the bonus.
And this, if this works, this is a cracker. This is Gizette or something. I can't remember what it was called. Because I didn't finish that night. I did do a review. You had salts. You weren't present.
Let me look at it first. I always get a little bit worried with the talks.
Hey, it's pouring out again. Stop. Give me a glass, quick. Anything. No, just the glass. No. Oh, fuck. Well, I think you've responded on it. No, what are you doing? No, just take this one. No, I'm not having the time of my life here.
No, you're joking me.
No, I just need another glass. Oh,
You got 100%.
No, but they're not the glasses that I want.
what is it?
Do you always wet it up?
Turn it off.
No,
No, you can't.
They can't, mate. It's done. It's done.
Once it goes, that's it.
Oh, dear. I don't believe it. See, I'll tell you what,
Times.
anyone watching this video, these Heineken products, they are absolute shit. Absolutely, like, oh, look, it's all over the floor. It's like,
It's a nightmare.
oh, God. I forgot. They did refund me on it, so I'll give them that because I kicked off.
So what's wrong with it then?
It don't lock. The bit on the top. Well, of course, I forgot. You have to pour it out. You have to pour it out and then pull the thing back.
What colour was it originally? It looks really brown.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it don't. It's not.
I'll be on the toilet, I think.
Yeah. It's probably.
It looks a little bit oxidised to me. It looks.
Yeah. No, it has had its time. It's been in there in 40 degrees. It's been left there for 3 weeks. But oh, dude, like shit, not again. Yeah, no, that don't look healthy. No, that don't smell healthy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Not for the dog. Oh, God. Oh, well, let's end that talk, isn't it? Oh, it's like shit. It's all on the floor in there. It's like,
I'd rather drink bottled water. That's nasty. Oh,
if we can go.
yeah.
Well, I don't want to put it in one of these glasses in case we were drinking it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Oh. When it goes wrong, it goes really wrong.
Oh, yeah. See what I mean? Never
Yeah.
leave it talking. Switch the machine off.
God, man, that's
But I did kind of, that one, as I say, they did give me my money back, so that weren't that bad.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
my rule of thumb is it's supposed to look
In
like
terms
that.
of putting stuff
And
in
then
the
it
machine. I watched
comes out
them.
with- Looks like that.
That's it.
You know it's gone bad.
Yeah.
Next thing, sniff it. It smells vinegary
We've had some
or it
dodgy ones
smells
today,
like
haven't
marzipan,
Mm.
then it's gone bad.
Mm.
I'll give it a taste, but most of the time it's
We've had some dodgy ones today, mate.
Mm.
Oh, dear.
well, we're a pint of Elvis juice, not to look at it. I was like, no way, so
Well,
I ain't drinking that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got one of them in the
Look.
moment in mine.
Look at that for a beauty. And that was on the house as well. Oh,
why you
yeah.
seriously going to put anything else in that machine when it's pouring out?
No, because that's a dodgy top.
So it wasn't the machine, it was the tool.
No, it's the top. It's the
Oh.
one that... Oh, she's 3 cans short of a 4-pack,
I
yeah?
wasn't there when you it's
No.
I'm sorry. He expects me to know things. I wasn't even present.
Oh, you kind of were, but you were intoxicated.
Okay, that makes sense.
But no, they did refund me for that. So I'll give them that. So I've really had a thing. I actually done a YouTube video saying it about the girl that dealt with me. That's pretty good. So yeah, but I forgot because you have to
Bring
open.
closer.
Right, you have to open it up. You know the bit on the tool. You have to pour the beer and then whack it back open, get the tool out quick, and close it back up.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do that, and that's happened more than once. But that was over the 15 days.
It was explained to us though that the reason why you get so many dodgy tools compared to like perfect draft kegs is because they're pasteurised and they're not. So, and you think about milk. You got pure milk fresh from the cow. It's not going to last as long as something that's had all the bacteria taken out of it. So,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
See, we're good to you, aren't I? But yeah, as I say, that was refunded in a way. But I forgot, and it's all poured over the floor.
What did you make of that Elvis juice on the perfect draft?
She was
I
banging
liked
to
it.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I
don't know what
liked
thought.
I had a bottle of it a few months ago, and I got it nice and cold now. I did enjoy it, but I've had the keg, and it's as good as the bottle, but obviously better. But now I've had a few of it, I'm like probably wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't go on my way to go again.
No, just because, like this, for example, is a lot nicer to me.
That's a good drink, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If you're looking for something like a little bit fruity, I think it's just maybe because it was infused with grapefruit, but that can be quite bitter.
Mm.
Quite like
Yeah, so I like grapefruit.
Yeah.
But that goes better in my opinion. But
You've got more fruit flakes in there. You've got pineapple. You've got that hint of there's citrus and everything else.
yeah,
No, it's a double one there.
But with the other one, like you say, it's predominantly grapefruit.
yeah. Because I'm not even a massive fan of pineapple, but that's lovely. I wouldn't eat pineapple on its own or drink pineapple.
Well, that's how it's club, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I know they can be as fake as they like, but Tiny Rebel do get it right with their cakes, apart from the key lime.
Yeah, the kilo.
Oh yeah, that one.
But I remember the key lime. Oh,
That was just wrong.
that's got to be the worst cake ever, wasn't it? No, actually, it wasn't the worst cake ever.
It was all right in the can. When we had the keg of it,
It was sweet.
oh,
Yeah.
the lime was.
It's like whoever was putting the lime in got carried away with the
Yeah.
lime.
But it wasn't like
it weren't good.
lime. It was really sweet and artificial.
It was hard, wasn't it?
Ends up giving it to our people. All right, calm down.
I did that.
No, I
No,
don't think so.
nah. Too many people got annoyed.
What ones did they end up getting rid of? I can't remember.
Key lime.
Permanently.
Yeah, like recently.
Oh, Snyder's has gone, isn't it? We've got our last keg in it. I can't believe they got rid of Snyder's.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was a good Hellies. What else they got rid of? Heated seats they got rid of, haven't
Yeah,
they?
right, they got rid of that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else
It's too
went?
expensive. People won't buy them.
Gibler. Not Gibler, Jowpler.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't like that anyway. And what else was it?
so Drunk Taylor.
that's one.
Yeah, Drunken Sailor. Drunken
That's
Sailor.
what I was thinking, Drunken Sailor.
In all due honesty, it annoyed a lot of people.
Yeah, because a lot of people like that.
A lot of people were buying it.
I can't remember.
I didn't mind it until you put up with Life or Death. Fantastic stream, Benita Shop. Catch you soon. Yep, good to see you, Mickey,
Yeah,
mate.
thank you for joining us.
Hopefully we'll talk again, mate. And if you get the draft system, do let us know, innit?
Yeah, let us know your thoughts and everything.
It's always interesting because at the end of the day,
Do you know what I need to do myself? I used to drinking that. I was like,
What was that super pop?
caught up in the moment, let's just say.
Yeah.
The poorest beer, every port I got off at
beer
was when we had the poorest beers.
really bad. Oh shit.
The bottle,
Drinks were
the super
really
bottle was
good.
alright.
But
But when we had a pint of it, it's like, oh god, I've got to drink this.
palming it off for me. I'm like, no, I'm finishing mine.
€5 as well. It's like I got friends kind of on draft on a boat, and I'm standing off the port thinking, why are you doing this, mate? You know when you kind of know, and you're like, why would you do that, innit? It's like one of them things, isn't it?
You kind of get off just to look at the place and see
That's
the buildings
his.
and everything else.
Yeah.
Simply the best.
You're not seeing the best of.
Yeah, definitely, Mickey. Thanks for that, mate. 'Cause I'm always interested in that.
When we did the Caribbean one, we ran into a massive storm, and we had the worst storm in how many years?
Since 1974.
Yeah.
Same year Robbie Williams.
The waves were between 14 and 22, and you were literally, everything was flying out the cupboards, people's tellies were
I thought my number would
breaking.
come, mate.
You're lying on the bed, and literally you're going up, or you're nearly hitting something.
It was hard. It was definitely hard.
It's like a seesaw, and it was terrible. So it wasn't as bad as that, but at times it was a little bit.
Get over it. She would have noticed, mate. At times she was like that.
Yeah,
She was more rocky than the ship. Let's just say that.
Yeah, there were times like that.
It was easy to say.
Windy.
It was easy. It was easy to dodge the wife on the boat because half the time she was asleep.
I thought back what else? They looked on the boat.
Do a small
Mate,
one.
MSC.
Do a small one.
All the way.
Not too
How long
long.
did so like you leave Southampton though? And then what? Like so you leave. And then
You're at sea for 2 hours when you leave. 2 days.
2 days.
To get there. But you know you can do them all just around the British Isles.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what
Just
I would
got to get
suggest.
on
Just do
one of them.
the smallest one you can do. With the best package you could do. Don't just go and pay the price.
And don't take
Wait.
them.
Wait.
But then if you're going on one of the ones to like Europe, it's better weather.
Yeah, that's the trouble. We can't have it.
But it wasn't all the way.
It wasn't all the time.
It takes 2 days.
We have rain, we have wind.
So where did you dock first?
Cowditz.
Cowditz,
Yeah, Spain. Yeah, it took just over 2 days, wasn't it? But it was, no, it was, yeah. I was like, the first 4 days, I was absolutely loving it. Then I woke up, the old champagne head, and I thought, I've got 10 days left. This is a long time. And then it started dawning on me.
Oh my God. He said, I've had enough already. I'm stuck. Then he started feeling claustrophobic. Whereas I'm like really chilled and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll go to sleep, I'll go to sleep.
2 weeks was a long time, mate. Huge. Easy to hide.
But then again, it's also people you're on there with. If you like doing the same sort of thing, say like you like going to the pool, then you go to dinner or you go to the bar, you do the same things every day, you're going to see the same people every day. And if you don't like them, you're stuck with them. You can't get away from them.
Did you like them?
Some of them.
I'm 43 years old. I've learned to be polite to people that I
Some
don't
of
even
them,
like.
Some of them, mate. Some of them.
This was. Do you know what? This epitomises that whole cruise. I have never known such a large volume of people that have A, nothing in common, B, are disinterested or actually really dislike each other, be so polite all the time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, mate.
And
Oh,
you're
I've
just
got everyone.
thinking,
Good morning.
you know that they really
Walking
don't
up-
like you.
walking
or
up for the
you
thing,
don't
though.
like them, but you smile and say, good morning.
Yeah.
And it is so false and it's so...
Yeah.
There's hypocrisy to the highest level, mate. I mean, I remember, and I loved it, mate, because I know people can't be ignorant. But when I knew a lot of them were really weary of me on it, I was like, good morning, mate. How are you today? I thought, you had issues last night, mate. Yeah, I know. And you know that I know that
But
you
there
know.
are so many people. And yeah, some of them are just, you know, they like different things, you like different things.
There was a few nice people.
Yeah, there were some good people. There's some weird people.
Yeah.
There was a few pissheads.
There were quite a few of those.
No, but
We weren't the only ones.
oh, God, mate, there was people who put us to shame, mate. Seriously.
Mm.
There's some serious hardened drinkers on that boat. Well, mate, I did the karaoke with him. He was brilliant, mate. And the worst thing with him is, we knew each other, but we didn't do the sing. And we'd done the sing, mate. And it was just like, I was saying earlier on here, it's just my show, mate. It's like, I'm going to be famous for 4.5 minutes, mate. And I'm going to love it. It's like...
You think of during the day, if you're going to take your little one with you, you're going to spend all day in the pool, but you are going to be
No
stuck
way. Do you want to go there with them, mate?
all them
No way.
people.
Yeah.
No, because it limits you both, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, I think that's rough though.
Oh, mate, we had kids on the boat. I saw them kick on, I tell you. No, people on a pushchair. I'm like, get up my fucking way with your pushchair. If it weren't some fucker with a pushchair getting in my way,
someone from mobility.
it's someone with a mobility scooter. Or it's someone that's walking along I'm like, I want to get to the bar today. Excuse me, out of the way.
It's so impatient.
I started getting, mate,
It really is impatient.
when I'd had a few beers and I'm going from bar to bar, especially when I'm dodging out and I'm not wanting to get caught out here, I'm like, excuse me, out of fucking way. That's how it goes, isn't it? But at least that was
Who's
me.
about the rudest person in the boat? Everyone else.
Everyone, mate, they will never forget me. The security
always
told me.
polite.
He said, no matter how many passengers we take this year, you know we're never going to forget. I said, mate, that touches me.
Yeah.
But they didn't chuck me in the cells when they could have done. Because I had an issue with about 10 blokes, mate, like younger than you, give me a load of mouth. And I was like, come on then. Yeah, I was like, come on, I'll take the fucking lot of you on. Let's go now. As I went and fucking grabbed one, security just grabbed me. And it was like, oh, well, just be honest about what happened. You don't have to lie, you know, don't worry about it. No, he sat me in this room and everything and pacified me, should we say.
Hey, Simo, hi. See, you're ignoring people on live. Just chat like.
But there was no one there. I looked, beer fan TV, another good
Hi,
YouTuber,
Josh.
and Josh, the legend that we were talking about earlier. I see, I know his name. But yeah, good to see you, Simo, mate. Impossible to forget. That is what they said about me on the boat, mate. They said, no matter how many passengers come on this year, they won't forget me.
Because you like dressing up and everything else. Do you think?
Well, it took me an hour to get here. He's only 10 minutes down the road. I said to it, I kept saying to him, my mate's coming in, mate. He's doing his hair.
Go and see the shows and stuff. If you
You're as mad as a box of frogs.
You'll never.
Box of frogs are normal, I thought.
He didn't want to. I don't want to go and watch that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go swimming.
Yeah, I'm a good lad.
And he got 4 days. He was good. Really enjoyed it. Then it was like.
It was hard. That boat was hard.
I'm claustrophobic now. I don't want to do anymore.
I felt like jumping overboard half the time, but I can't swim. Calm me down. You got so hot at times there. It was unbearable.
It was really hot.
It was the heat. And remember, you're drinking. You're dehydrating all the time.
The communal areas are really packed. The restaurants are really packed. There's always going to be loads of people around you.
No,
boat was.
Yeah, no, there was food all day, but
Available
the food
time.
wasn't that great, in my opinion. But loads of other people loved it.
Being part of the herd.
Yeah.
Because
They shove you out the way.
covering for the food
Oh,
all the
slow down, mate. There's plenty of food for all of us. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like, but they were, I mean, the staff and the beer,
no, the
second to
staff
none.
were absolutely brilliant. They
I must
were
write something up.
really
I've got to fill that
helpful.
thing in, haven't I,
Yeah.
for them? And the staff, like,
Really good.
like they're even hiding all the transpire bottles for me and everything.
They're really
You've got to give them that for that, isn't it? And that was good. That was nice. Overall, the whole experience was good.
It's just too long.
Yeah, I don't regret doing
Too long
it.
for you.
Yeah, 10 max.
Max.
Max,
A
mate.
week.
It was hard. But then, if you're going to go around the area of the Med, you've got to do the 2-weeker because it takes that long
What did we do
to
on
do
the
it.
first?
11 days
It was 11
or 10 days. Because we did 2 days in Fort Lauderdale.
No, that was the second one. Not the first
Oh, the first one? No, that was just a week.
That's perfect. A week is good.
But yeah, it's just one of
the
these
Fort
things.
Lauderdale one's too much.
I mean-
You have to fly to America. You have to do a hotel.
That's the difference,
fee.
mate. Two
Then
and
you
a
have
half
to
hour
go
drive,
around
and I'm there, mate.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
literally,
it, obviously,
I've left here in the morning, and within, about 3.5 hours, I'm drinking a pint of France and I'm like, wow, this is great. And then you're just finding all the bars. I mean, there was 21 different bars on there. I only got bars from one. They weren't bad, really.
Right.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Proud, mate, my age, harassing the women, banned. Terrorising the blokes.
Bloody nightmare, I tell you.
Well, what matey I met? Oh, I met matey, right? And he was about to go home. I said, listen, mate, you're with me now. You don't need to go home. Don't worry about women, mate. We run the fucking roost, mate. We wear our everything, right? I go for a piss. Just got 2 glasses of champagne. He
Everyone-
fucking legged it. I come back out the toilet. He's gone. I thought, oh dear, okay. There's another 4 blokes I met in there as well. We were going to do a champagne session. And I said, well, I can do this trick called down in one. Look, watch this. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell went? It's like, okay. Apparently, I harassed loads of women as well that told her, I don't know. I remember telling a few girls about Robbie.
There's some really nice families on there as well. Made some really good friends that I like
I've never
spending
wanted to
time with.
go on a cruise, and after listening to you both, I won't be rushing to do it. No,
No, it's
fair
only
play,
for
mate.
certain people.
It's like I say, for what we paid for it, and like for what we drank, it was absolutely
For
crazy.
me, I'm quite happy. I'll sit there.
But
I'll have the same
it got
drinks,
boring,
I'll have
like
food, and
it was like,
I'm not bothered about that kind of thing. You felt claustrophobic.
yeah, no, there's all these fake people, right? And they're like your friend,
But
and then
nice
they're not your
people,
friend. Like my certain friend
Yeah.
that was looking out for me that
Yeah.
night, letting me get bashed and everything. It's like, mate, they're snakes. They're bad snakes on there. One of them things, isn't it? But it was fun. You know, no regrets.
Yeah.
Like, we chose to do it, we did it, and it was interesting, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it on the whole.
I say, after 4 days, I just thought, fucking hell, I've got 10 days till I get back to. I actually counted the hours at one
That's
stage.
the worst thing because he paces around them.
Yeah.
I kept walking around the room and she's saying, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm bored. I don't want to be here. I want to go home.
This is double down.
Yeah, you just kind of, it's one of them things, isn't it? It is a hard thing, isn't it? He's not going on a boat, you see. I saved you a few quid there, mate. It's like, yeah, 2 weeks is way too long. And it's like, yeah, if you had the people, like I said, there was like me, you, her, and your missus, for argument's sake, right? Then it's different because you've got already the real friends.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? And you never know what to believe, and people tell you all this stuff, and you're like, you've done this, you've done that. I think, did I do that much? I couldn't have done that much. Like there was a massive, I caused an uproar on deck 18 one night. Apparently so. There's some free fights after I went because all the shit I caused.
I went home to bed.
I don't know what I did. But nothing about it, mate. I don't actually remember. I don't remember half the week. I've seen my updates on Facebook and I'm thinking, oh, okay. Okay. I was having a Frankie then. I was trying to piece things together and I was looking at pictures I'd taken on my phone that I haven't uploaded. So I'm thinking, that time I was there. And that time I was there. I kept trying to see if there was another beer or whether she was with me. I was thinking, oh, fucking hell, there's all these pictures on my own. It's like, oh, shit. I can remember when she was sleeping. And I went back and she threatened to kill me, so I had to go out of my room again. And I thought, well, I can't go back to my room. What am I supposed to do? I've got to go to the bar, haven't I? And mate in the bar said, my missus wants to kill me. I said, yeah, mine. I said, well, I'll just sit there. That's when I met first time with the other Chelsea matey.
Oh, yeah. It was good.
I kept calling him Rent Boy. It was classic. And he was proper old school. He was 67 years old, die-hard Chelsea fan. He went, a fucking Jew calling me a Rent Boy. I was like, you calm yourself down. No, they were brilliant, mate. That's the one that's the fisherman that we were talking about earlier. I was absolutely mad because
really nice people.
they were like, oh, fucking you. And they said, what did he say to me? Come back to me at the end of next season when you win fuck all because you've got my mates' details. And I was like, okay. I have to take that one, isn't it?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Long way to go yet.
Yeah, we're chasing them. They're chasing City. We're chasing them. Liverpool fan, by the way. Southerner, you know. I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, we like chasing anyway.
Right, I'm off. Yeah, good to
Thank
see you,
you.
Mrs. B.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, no.
No, our experience, there's two people who are big drinkers with the drink package and everything. You're probably going to have a totally different experience to what we did.
Who is? Who's not going on the cruise now? Look.
He said, I've never wanted to. Oh, no, you never got. I thought he said he was going to go.
No, I don't. It's hard. Like the food got really boring. It was like the same old thing, and some of the food was really rough. It was rougher than the sea. Some of the food.
Did you have
Beer was phenomenal.
at school?
Not really.
No.
I had a few.
Yeah, the food was
Can
yeah.
you imagine that
Yeah.
day after day
Yeah.
after day? It's the same stuff over and over again.
It wasn't good as time went on. But then you did have a restaurant option, but we were booked in late.
Really late, and I don't eat that.
It was hard, you know. What can I say? What's the date now? August the 2nd.
Yeah.
20 days, and I go to Munich. It's like,
Oh, you finally getting the bus, Greg?
no, I'm getting the bus for Robbie, not you or Munich. There's a different. No. We can't be praised. I'll get in trouble. But no, we've got 2 Robbie shows in 3 days in Munich. Oh, well, 1 in Munich and 1 in Cologne.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from the beer prices.
How are we getting to
Be nice
from
to-
Munich to Cologne by plane?
Yeah. Oh, I can't find the tickets. Don't even go there. I told you this last week.
drive it.
Yeah, I have to pinch a car.
No way. He's erratic enough driving in. No,
No, we're going on a Lufthansa flight. Well, I can't find it soon. I'll just ask him, innit? So look, I paid for my flight.
Yeah, it's 20 months.
Well, I think I paid for my flight.
Oh, God. It's like when we turned up in Thailand. Is it Thailand?
Hong Kong, actually.
Hong Kong.
We turned out in Hong Kong when I was 5
No,
minutes
yeah. And
away from my
the
booking.
kids are like,
The
Paul
kids
was
were young.
about 18 months, and Georgia was just a year and 4 months older. So I've got tiny little kids. I've been on a massive flight. And I'm like, we haven't got a hotel room. We're
Yeah.
a month too early.
I had to pay for the penthouse, mate. But
That was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. That's the one we were talking about this really recently.
Yeah, but that's
Well, they
the
wouldn't even look
goldfish
at me
and
or
fun.
anything, right?
Oh,
But they
yeah.
looked at me because I was wearing shorts and everyone was wearing a suit and I was wearing like football shirts.
It was really
And my mate
exclusive,
turned up in
you
his
know,
Ferrari.
because
And I was everyone's best friend. I said, you ain't getting a tip either. Ah!
they wouldn't open doors for us. They
Yep.
would look at us. They were really arrogant. My friend Susan Easted in Hong Kong, he turned up in his Ferrari. He was going to let you drive it and everything, wasn't
Yeah, different ballgame.
he? Came in, fine. He's got a lot of money. He's a really nice man.
He's,
You know, someone who
Second.
goes and does pro bono work and helps people
Yeah.
as well as
Different
doing
level.
private work. Amazing man, really kind of caring. And yeah, but after he turns up, they was all like, opening the door. Wow, it's like too late for that,
Too
mate.
late for that, mate. I know you keep the car. I'll just go down to the toilet.
It's amazing how people judge you without knowing who you are.
Yeah, and then change their opinion.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
I just really hate that stuff.
How long ago
It's
was
so
that then? Like,
superficial. Oh, well, I'm talking a long time ago because George's 22 now. Paul's 20. So we're talking 18, 19 years ago. But yeah, that was kind of cool.
I've never been to side of the world. I haven't really got much interest in going there. I'll go.
Asia's a funny place.
Hmm.
Malaysia is really nice. People are friendly.
Yeah.
Indonesia can be a little bit. I would never go to Dubai.
No,
Never.
I've got no interest in going there.
Loads of people want to go there.
I know.
Why? It's fake.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Got weird old rules up there as well. Isn't it? Like hold hands and stuff like that.
We're walking along. You're going mine. We go, oh, we'll get arrested because I touched you
Yeah.
and we're not married.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That is just, how weird is that?
Yeah.
Could not do. I hate the countries that make the men cover from head to toe in black when they're steaming hot and only allow the eyes up. No, that's not fair. That's wrong. Blokes walking around in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
And she got dressed in that fog. No, mate, it's not fair. I get really.
It's like Saudi Arabia, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
they're
I
not
couldn't
allowed,
go
like, events,
anywhere
like, there's
near
boxing
that.
event out there, not allowed there, things like that.
They're not even allowed to go shopping unless they're accompanied by a male relative.
As well.
Just, it blows my mind that people are that backwards.
Yeah. No, especially in this day and age as well.
And yeah, I'm very vocal with it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were just talking about the fact that I can't go to places like Dubai and Saudi Arabia.
That's not a good idea. No.
There's definitely that's not.
Barry said he doesn't like those kind of places because they're so backwards. Well,
Yeah, there's two ways of looking at it, mate.
Yeah.
If you're going to go there, you've got to abide by the rules. If you're not, then it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
If that makes sense.
I just there's a fair bit of that gas tonight, isn't there?
It's better than a 12-degree drink. It hasn't dropped. You see that? It's worrying, isn't it? That's only just been back to Philips, that machine, as well.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got it done recently. They're still at 12. It's like, I don't think it is
I reckon
12.
the temperature gauge on that sensor, I reckon it's doing it from a. I don't think it's taking it from the keg.
Yeah, no, I
I
don't
think
think
the
it is.
sensor's taking it from more of the room or something. You know, or like
Yeah, from the
closer
round.
to- yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
So, where are we? What have I missed? Watching on my phone in Tesco, so I'm back. Good to see you, Mickey, mate.
We're just having a general conversation about things we like, things we don't like. Yeah, I'm really opinionated on women's rights and what they should be allowed to do. But
well.
if a man is allowed to do something, a woman should be allowed to do it too.
I'm not even saying a word. I'm not even going there.
Yours is your baby's a daughter, isn't she?
God, Jess,
Your daughter
that's
should have every right to do everything she wants to do. Education, sports, whatever she wants to do, she has the right to do it. And be accomplished.
Yeah, in this country.
So that should apply all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me so mad.
It does, yeah. But it's life. And it ain't nothing no Western country is going to do to change what goes on over there. You know,
No, but I'm not going to go.
done it, invaded
I'm
them,
not
done it.
going to
There's so many
go
lives,
over there and
unnecessary lives.
pretend that I'm happy in a country like Dubai.
Yeah,
It's just shit.
You know,
I'll probably not. I cannot like hand on heart, so I'll never go there.
Yeah.
no, I was only going to go and see Robbie on New Year's Eve.
Everyone else is like, it's fabulous. Come amazing. You were the first person who's agreed with me. You shit.
Yeah.
I would not. I don't want to see that.
No, Mickey said, I agree. What's good for a man is good for a woman. Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless
Good
they
on you.
change their stance, the people get chucked in prison. Stuff as well.
This is what I said.
Having, like, drinking
If we
stuff.
were walking along, I went, look at that, because of something interesting, we'd both get arrested. Because I'm not married to him.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous? It's
Some
the
of
most
it is a bit.
ridiculous thing I've ever
Some of
done.
it does go too far.
I'd be sort of anxiety if I went out there, but because I always end up getting like saying something.
No, and I don't.
Yeah, so I mean,
I've survived them all.
Getting put in prison out there.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
There was no.
Also,
What's I always said to you? I will not go anywhere near that top place.
Yeah.
I
I will
survived
get locked
China
up.
in 2004, and that was hard, mate.
Me and communist country.
Some things you have to let go. Right?
Yeah.
Then you
The
have
thing is, there's
to,
so many other places in the world that you go and
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. If you want to visit Asia, there are some beautiful places to visit. Malaysia.
Yeah.
They're a good country to visit.
I want to do Malaysia, mate. Let me know.
Honestly, some beautiful places, beautiful beach resorts or city places. Lovely.
Look on the Keller, you see, look at that pool.
Another place in Asia, Vietnam.
Hold on.
Although at the moment,
Currently on the Lisa.
Yeah.
Here's one for you both. Currently on Lisa, if you can believe it. Quite warm up north. And the more I have, the more I feel like I'm drinking draft Blue Moon. Similar flavours. I think Mark's had one too many here.
What's that Blue Moon and what?
Lisa to Lisa's like Blue Moon.
Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
They both go well with an orange inside.
Yeah, they don't. I tell you, mate. Yeah, talking of that, the Lisa's much better than orange.
A bit of orange and so's Blue Moon.
I don't know about Blue Moon, though. Blue Moon, but then again, Blue Moon goes with orange.
Yeah.
Maybe, mate. Maybe actually you have a
That's what
point
I'm
there.
saying to you.
Free Ida Viper. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Long time no see.
Where else would you recommend today?
And in Malaysia.
Yeah, because you got
Singapore would cost a fortune.
Yeah, Singapore's expensive. It's really expensive.
But yeah, I've never thought of that, Lisa and Blue Moon, but you do have orange.
Yeah,
with
I've got
both.
orange with both.
Interesting one, that. At first I thought, he's drunk. You look at it a bit deeper and think, you never know, mate.
Yeah.
You never know. Bloody sun's mad. I can hardly see the screen because of the sun.
Oh, isn't it?
I'm in the beer aisle. Get him, Mickey. Get him. Everything. It's mad, isn't it? How it just changes.
Yeah.
That's why I keep putting it on here, so I can see everything. Because that, to me, there, I can see myself. It's just like the screen down the side, obviously, with what everyone's writing. It's a complete blur. Because if you want to put anything up, don't you? You have to go, unless I'm mistaken. No? Okay. Don't work. Ah, they are Simo subs. The legend that is Simo. And anyone? This guy knows his stuff when you're talking about beer. He says it how it is. Well, I've only had a half, but it's early days. That's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. It was interesting, Mark, because first I thought, Jesus, he's drunk. And then, as I say, I thought, hold on a minute, because we put orange. We always do orange with Lisa. I don't mind Lisa. A lot of people in some of the groups slate it a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's really not a bad pint at all. There's much worse. It's nothing like Marie. I don't know where that one come from.
No.
Bar and they're both from Italy.
Or Barony or anything like
Yeah, it's nothing. It's a total unique taste.
Yeah.
But we did find that pumping orange into it, give it a lot more go to it. Picking up some Brewdog Laser Quest at £2 off with Club God. Can't knock that, mate. Definitely not. Yeah, some serious deals in Tesco's. So I've got my club card on my phone now because I didn't have it. And I didn't have a club card for ages. It's like, Jesus, the difference here. Yeah, you've got to. If you ain't got a club card and you go to Tesco's, you've got to be off your nut.
Yeah. That's what they've done it, haven't they? They've made it so it's a bit.
Yeah, and it does.
Get more info and data off it.
Yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? If you haven't got that, you're kind of snookered, didn't you? I have to sit down, I think. Getting old, mate. Got to sit down here. No, every time I smell them, I want to smoke. I've been smoking the old bloody, like George Michael when I was on the boat. And I know I shouldn't do it. It's like,
You just might roll up.
yeah, I can't afford to smoke these for £12 a day.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus. I was going to buy a load when we were getting off the boat and I got all the tobacco instead, didn't I? Idiot. I've not done it with orange, but I only had the keg for the second time. Trying to blast through the others. And a case of old malt kiwi and lime. Oh yeah, I know the old malt. I don't know if I had the kiwi and lime. Some of them I find too sweet. Some of the old malt.
Oh, what the cider?
Yeah.
I like the.
But they are nice and light, so you can drink them.
Mixed, I can't remember one. Mixed berry.
Yeah.
Right.
But definitely, Mark,
Yeah, they only have one.
try the orange with it, and it does work
Yeah.
with Lisa. And it does make a difference, you know.
The little cider, like when it's nice and hot, I get one. I couldn't sit there and drink 5 of them.
Oh, I get too sweet on it. But the Orchard Pig was different.
Yeah, because it's dry cider, isn't it? That's not got
A lot of them say, oh no, it's too sweet. And you're like, that's not sweet.
no, compared to like strawberry and lime.
I've got to keep that down.
One of them is nice when you're thirsty.
I want to do a Hasselroder, an Orchard Pig snake one.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you want to do something and that, and you're like, yeah, I could just do that, isn't it? It's like it's one of them things that you've got to try different things and experiment with the machine. The idea of having like 2, 3, 4 machines is that you can piss about a bit. Oh, thank you. Oh no, no. But I like the idea of that. You know what I say? You can just piss about and do this and do that. I could get all these notifications on TikTok. It's like,
You're on TikTok now.
yeah, I signed up for an account. Everyone's told me, oh, I've never done a video or anything on it.
I've got to do one. They're so hard to do. Make it so
It's
hard.
not a kid's thing.
Yeah. But like people that get a lot of views.
Orchard Pig is amazing. Yeah, definitely, mate. Well, funny enough, right?
In this weather, that's
I have my top beers. If you look back on my YouTube, I'll give my top 5, and it hasn't changed for so long because obviously Frankie the King, which is Royal, normal Franskiner, then Hogarth, then Hasselrider, and then Orchard Pig. You know, I know everyone says you're missing the 2 Oktoberfests, but to be honest, and I hate to say this, I preferred Paulaner Oktoberfest, and I also preferred Augustiner Oktoberfest.
Yeah, that was lovely.
The Larbrow was close.
Larbrow,
Yeah, the Larbrow was so close to being a top 5 drink for me last year. The Larbrow was better than the Spaten. So it kind of alternates sometimes. It's like, you look forward to them this year, isn't it?
Yeah. Not long now, really, is
interesting. Because
it? Yeah.
Well, it's all right for us because we're in Munich in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Truly, I know. Free beer, mate. Free beer. And Robbie Williams singing live. Does it get better than that?
I've said
I don't care.
they pay so much money, so we're not going to crowd together.
Oh, I'll be out there, yeah.
€600, mate.
I think it.
Or was it €700? One of the two. I just did it. And I said to her, I'm doing all these concerts this year. And I know I booked another one. And then I'm not doing it no more because
If you're quite passionate about it, you do it.
but I get stressed, you know, when it comes to it and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm all clever now. And then I get like really, I don't know, mate. I don't know what comes over me. I love doing it. And I love it when Robbie comes out, like I did with
I
George
wish
and
I
Jackson
could
in the younger days.
get Hawk's Dead and Very Perfect Top.
Hawk's Dead, a few people said that, you know. Yeah. Put it on a request, mate. You never know, do you?
Yeah, you've got to try. You don't know unless you try.
The thing is with them, you never know what's coming next year. As I said earlier,
I didn't see this new cake coming.
there's another new cake next week. I'll assure you, by the end of next week, you will have a new cake on the perfect draft. I don't have.
That everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, the Follow the Bear. That's what I was trying to pick at. But I'm not getting nothing.
I'm really hoping that.
Yeah.
That would be
Either of them.
amazing.
Either of them. I prefer the Weizen beer, but let's be honest. If it's going to be one, it's going to be Harry's.
Yeah.
And that is a classic. That is one of the most smoothest beers. Yeah. Imagine that coming through your perfect draft, though.
That's all I like to say. They reboot it, which means they're taking our brand and make it better.
Yeah. Definitely a great cider, Mickey. I agree with you there.
That's what I'm imagining. It's hard, isn't it?
Madry's just crap. I don't get it with this Madry thing, yeah?
It was really nice in Chelsea.
It was really nice in Chelsea because we were on a hike on holiday.
Yeah.
That was one of my shit beers ever. Yeah. It's rubbish, mate. It's all in your head. I put Madry. I actually did it here another time when she was not participating, should we say, right? And I put Madry against Hasselrider. And, mate, it wasn't even close.
I think I probably had it, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, next time I load up a keg, I'll make sure you come over.
What is it like?
It's a Pils. The proper old school Pils. Not too bitter, but I absolutely love Hasselrider, mate. For me, I mean, look, if you look there, you see the Hasselrider clock? The temperature gauge up here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a clock and temperature gauge. I was bang into it like 3 years ago before anyone even took any notice of it. Wasn't it? 3 years ago.
I think I have had it.
Yeah, if you like that style of beer, it's probably one of the best examples of it.
I remember having the. Was it the one that everyone says on the Follow the Bear?
Off, mate. Hofmeister.
Hofmeister.
Yeah.
We're having that here.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. You see, the thing is with Hofmeister headies, it's so smooth.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, that's a shit old beer.
No, because there's a lot of older people. Remember Harry, like Harry's dad, for argument's sake, if you talk to your dad, he'll say, what the fuck are you going on about? Because he remembers like I do. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? Like, but, I mean, I don't know, mate. As I say, I don't have a clue, honestly. Well, if I had a clue what that keg was, I'll tell you, I'd let a few hints out, but they're not telling me, mate. It's not happening. Mm. I've got a, yeah, no, I'm going to get that shortly. Well, I'll check them out, hold on.
Yeah.
I've had a few at my local brewery before the football.
See what you see? We weren't impressed with the cans first time we tried it, but everyone.
We didn't have the can. I'll give it a can here if you want.
You got Canada?
Yeah, because I bought 4 from Tesco's.
Yeah.
Give it a shot, mate. Then it's come
really good.
Yeah.
Really good chill.
I don't know, mate. I haven't tried it for 2 years, but everyone is saying it's good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, mate. I can argue. Yeah, it could well be that, isn't
There's
it?
also Southern reviews as well.
I think everyone's going quiet here, didn't you?
Yeah. Should we say goodnight to it? Well, goodbye.
Yeah, it's not good night. Night's still young.
Yeah. Long way to go yet.
I think it's time to say bonjour, as Mr. Chaucer would say.
Say goodbye. They used to do that on the phone.
Okay, everyone. What can I say? Thanks for tuning in. And we'll do Facebook.
Don't you say goodbye. Every time you left the port, they take that.
Is it Facebook Live? Possibly. Possibly a bit of Robbie. Isn't it? By the way, I'm from Liverpool. One of your boys. Hold on. Before we go here, what football teams you support, Mickey? Because are you one of them? Are you one of the Blue Boys? Or are you not that much into football? I always forget that.
Don't say Blue Boy. Do you know what Blue Boy is? You know what Blue Boy is?
What?
Blue Boy Bar. Blue Boy.
Not that bandit bar. They love me in there anyway.
Yeah, they love him as well. We've had this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Evening, Paul Michelle. Just spent 2 hours working in the garden. I spare a friend's cut. Oh, mate. Definitely, Paul. Definitely, innit? No, we're just about to close off, haven't we? We've been. How long have we been on it for? Blimey, 2 hours. Season ticket holder since '89. Yeah, but what season ticket holder?
Yeah.
He might mean Spurs,
But
not quite. I actually met a bloke from Toxteth that was a Spurs fan. Yeah, I actually lived in a house with him in Blackpool for like about 14 months. Oh, I miss him to death. Me and him were like a dynamic duo, mate. My mate Darryl, I always told you about Darryl.
Yes, I know.
He worked on Central Pier. No, I worked on Central Pier in Blackpool, behind the bar. He worked on North Pier, behind the bar, and we had everything sussed. So we weren't working inside. And then it's on us. It's cool. So, Mickey, come on, mate. Don't keep me in suspense. Season ticket holder of whom?
Big difference.
There is a big difference, isn't it? Mickey's done a bunk on me here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Naturally, I'm ginger.
Naturally, you're a few things. But all nice, of course.
Right.
Liverpool, there you go, mate. One of your boys. Yeah. There you go, look, mate. Contact Mickey here. He's one of your boys, mate. Southern Snake, this one. The best thing to come out of Liverpool was John Lennon. In my opinion, of course. So, right. You want to close this one off?
Yeah, I think we're going to say goodbye. Thank you so much, everyone, who's participated and joined us.
It's been emotional, hasn't it? You know, I love that shit. Right,
That's your
yeah.
closing line now, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's nice. It's Rob, isn't it? It's the song by Robbie. I'll play it to you in a minute. Don't worry. Don't you go yet? Good man, good man.
Aren't you privileged?
Yeah, it's my friend. I don't have many.
No,
It's
I know.
on a boat. No, right, yeah. Good to see you all. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Three friends before.
Yeah, I know. Right. Don't know that's actually one too many. I can't even see the screen. It's like... Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you. Mwah. Mwah.
Bonjour, Mickey, mate. On Facebook, probably later. Probably, actually, no, not the King. Yeah, the King Exchange back up. Hello.
Okay.
Probably. Right. Bonjour. That's it. That's